Put a bill, but don't even post it. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas know shooter who keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my niggas downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas know shooter who keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my bodies downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. Should be bad like in no time. Hit a C like it's go time. My bitches in the game like the old line. Hey, and when I come down, you get no shine. Scissors on the backseat like a little kid. Time been gone for a little minute. Ain't back and forth, I just post a pic with a bankroll, pounds in the mix. I can't parking like pimp. Hey, serving coffee shop him. Hey, got you walking around still. Hey, I'll let cash on him. Then put a bag on the cracker, but you put a bag on him. Hey, for black on black violence. Hey, let's go smash on them. I just paid my rent late on the block near Kimbe. Chopper got a little shake. Hit the jerk like Benjay. Money calling me today. I'ma pick up every time. Bro just brought a whole bottle. Gon' distribute every line. Shawty came with her ass like the city had dying. Wi-Fi around the trap. This shit like a airline. Shawty came with her ass like the city had dying. Wi-Fi around the trap, this shit like an airline. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas know shooter who keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my niggas downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas know shooter who keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my bodies downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. Gotta get up and get up and get up and get it. You working that job or you stuck in the trenches. Cash to be made, so who out here tripping? My cellular phone got a damn chip in it. Where you gonna sign for 30 balls? Still in the trap with dirty clothes. You can be different, work my phones. You can be dead and work alone. Drop my top in the summer. No laces on these foam runners. Playing my numbers. Wavy got them things in bundles. Bodies knowing the game in trouble. No rain, no thunder. Really felt played by my uncle. I was broke and knew my time was coming. Boys know how I'm bumming. See swangers on Toyota Tundras. Got lions and tigers among us. Hope the fame and change don't take me under. Sometimes I wonder, all the acting tough, you just gon' die younger. Question everything, just how my mind functions. Twerking on my bed, let wavy slide under. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if all else fails, I'm back up in that jungle. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if all else fails, I'm right back in that jungle. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if all else fails, I'm right back in that jungle. Babe, get the bags, we packing sacks. I'm on and off like Mattress Mac. 20s, 50s, 100s, we after that. This ain't no battle rap. Asking for pictures and features. Thought you said my album whack. Can't be around leeches and preachers. Can't be who you yapping at. Let the window down, smell the aroma. Shiny in a big body, bending corners. How you gon' know who real and phony? Going extra, I really want it. Turning down my collar, had no idea. Mr. Popeye with that shit on, no diarrhea. Same ass she bought, she gon' sell it again. Before they laid on them, they was like, hell is this crib? Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if all else fails, I'm back up in that jungle. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if all else fails, I'm right back in that jungle. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if all else fails, I'm right back in that jungle. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Man, y'all know what time it is. Goddamn me. Hold on, let me. Yeah, Philadelphia in the building. You know what I'm saying? Eagles, Bird game. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't tell me about that loss. No, I don't owe you niggas no money. Don't tell me about no goddamn loss. All right, man, so they had a debate Friday game. They had a debate Friday. And I was, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the loop, you know what I'm saying? The topic was, what was the topic, gang? What was the topic? Is Christ a literal and historical character, and is Christ the Word of God? So we had this debate on Uncle Sanutter Friday. You know what I'm saying? If you checked it out, hit the link, let me know how it was. But man, I'm talking about when we talk about a show, when we talk about a roller coaster game, you wanna talk about a roller coaster ride. That show right there was a roller coaster ride. I ain't gonna lie to you. That show was a goddamn roller coaster ride. And tonight we gonna break the after show all the way down. Um, Specifically gonna be up in them comments. We're gonna be heavily deep up in them goddamn comments. We're gonna break this after show down. When I say this shit was so damn funny, oh, we got Uncle Jose in the building. Uncle Jose, what's good?
What's up? Now, full disclosure, I didn't see the debate. I just like to participate on your panel, so I really didn't see the debate.
Hey, you good, Uncle Jose. I ain't see the debate either. We just gonna go by the video we just seen from the after show. That's how we gonna go by.
Watch me, Silky. Not Silky. Wavy. Watch me, bro. This whole weekend, I on a YouTube binge. You know Titans Debate League, right?
Yeah.
I was on there wilding out whole weekend since yesterday, boy. So shout out to Titans Debate League. Shout out to my platform, of course, Solomonic TV. SOLOMONIC It has an Egyptian icon on there. Go like, share, and subscribe. I'm doing a dual. I'm sorry. I don't want to promote my dual stream now because it's on your time. But when you guys, when they finish with you, they could go and check out a dual stream that I'm doing. And it's a cross promotion between me and Titans Debate League. Now don't leave Silky platform for that.
No, I'm not Silky. I'm not Silky, Uncle Jose. You must have been talking. You must got Silky D in the back chat or something. You been talking to Silky D recently?
I've been talking to Silky D too damn much.
Yeah, I'm super wavy.
Super Wavy. Don't leave Super Wavy's platform right now. You can check that out later.
We're gonna holler at you, Uncle Jose. All right, so man, I'm tapping in to Uncle Saw, man, and I see this goddamn debate that happened Friday, and this is the results. You know what I'm saying? This is the end all be all of the debate.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna break this down and we're gonna spend a good amount of time in these comments, you know what I'm saying? Because the comments is what get us, you know what I'm saying, the full picture and full understanding. All right, so let's go and get to it. Let's see, the comments gonna give us the full breakdown and understanding. All right, so let me share my screen. This is the title of the debate right here. So this is the title of the debate. All right, so this is the title. It says, "Is Christ a literal and historical character?" Let me make sure I got, yeah, we good. Is Christ a literal and historical character? And is Christ the word? So we got
You know, we're
three
not seeing what you're sharing,
topics
right?
crammed into.
We're not seeing what you're sharing. The screen is giving trouble on this end. I don't know if you could see it.
Okay, appreciate you, Uncle Jose. I'm glad you said that. Let me see. All right, it should be good right here.
That's
All
what we
right,
want.
it says, is Christ a literal and historical character, and is Christ the word? So we got three topics crammed into one. You got Jabari Osaze versus Dr. Enqi. We got a Kemetic priest versus, he called it himself a Mason or a doctor. What's the word for a homeopathic doctor? So we got a homeopathic doctor versus a Kemetic priest. Uncle Jose, who you feel like do you feel like this is even uh uh do you feel like this is even a fair fight?
Now, maybe this is being biased, but I think most of the time when people go up against Jabari, it's not a fair fight. It really, especially when it comes to these kinds of topics, it's really ever to be considered a fair fight in terms of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the topic.
Gotcha. So when we when we get this when we get this juice, you know what I'm saying? When we get this juice of a after party, you know what I'm saying? Sanetta's gonna announce the winner. You know what I'm saying? Both of these brothers gonna get their final thought. You know what I'm saying? Let's break this video down, man. This shit is funny. If y'all ready to laugh, get ready, man. All right.
All right, peace and blessings, everybody. Please, peace and blessings. I am here to do what I'm supposed to do. I don't want to do it, but I'm being pushed and forced to do this. I don't want to.
We're gonna stop right there. We gotta stop right there. We gotta hold up. We gotta break down what in the hell we just heard. Now this is the beginning of the show. Hold up, where my mic? All right, here's my mic. This the beginning of the show. And Uncle Sa is saying, all right, now we here. I'm being forced to do this. Now hold up, brother. Hold up, elder. Hold up, elder. Who the hell is forcing you to go live right now and explain the winner? Who is? Because I don't know if Uncle Sa was being a little sarcastic, but he said I'm being forced to do this. Now I'm not sure if how y'all took that, but from what I took that is it's some background chatter that's not on this live. It's some scrutiny going on that's making this all come together right now. And if y'all notice, when you do a live stream, you know it take brothers a little bit amount of time to get up on the panel. All three of these brothers was already ready. All three of these brothers was already here. This was organized. So Uncle Sa is saying, man, I'm being forced to do this. Let's go ahead and get it over with. Let me hear this. Let's break it down.
All right, peace and blessings, everybody. Please, peace and blessings. I am here to do what I'm supposed to do. I don't want to do it, but I'm being enforced to do this. I really don't want to do it, and I try to leave it up to the people, but I don't want to make the same mistake I did with Tahuti. And I got to keep it a buck, and I got to keep it 100.
All right. So Uncle Sa is saying, when Tahuti and Jabari had they little back and forth, the people felt like Tahuti won. Everybody said Tahuti beat Jabari in a debate. Uncle Sarnetta started chanting those statements, like, you know what I'm saying? To Jabari not undefeated. Jabari lost to Tahuti. Tahuti the new champ. It was kind of a little. Sarnetta said he said he played into that. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear I'm being forced to do this, I gotta do this because I can't let what happened with Tahuti. He's basically saying I can't let the people run off with a narrative that I didn't stamp. You know what I'm saying? I got to get in control of this myself. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I can't let the people run off with rumors. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing to do. Get in front of it. You know what I'm saying? With the Tahuti situation, everybody felt like Jabari got his ass whooped. So Sarnetta ran with that and started saying Tahuti beat Jabari, this and that. But when it came down to it, was it a real actual debate where everybody's out and it's just Jabari versus Tahuti head up? No, you had Jabari wife going in, you had Uncle Reggie coming in, you had a whole bunch of people coming in that conversation. So it wasn't a real debate, but that's why Sarnetta is basically saying, let me get ahead of this before the rumors start flying out the window. You
But
know
let me
what I'm
jump
saying?
in here. There
Go
was
ahead.
some controversy to begin over the topic and how the topic should be approached. So I think during the debate that came out, and he realized that people were going to say a certain individual or both of them was not dealing with the topic. So that was in one of the, I think it was the pre-debate show right before the actual debate. They had that disagreement on Christ and what is Christ and how they should approach it. And Enqi was saying things, and people's like, nah, you can't do that. We don't want you to approach it that way. That's not the topic. So more than likely that came out in the debate, and he wants to address that and get ahead of that before the people actually do.
Nah.
I think I could be wrong. I just
Nah,
said
this
maybe.
ain't got nothing to
I could be
do.
wrong.
This ain't got nothing to do with the title. This got something to do with declaring who the winner is, brother. So while he's saying he coming here, he being forced to do this, he being forced to declare a winner. He not being forced to clean up a title. The title is the title. We're gonna find out that somebody was actually playing ambush scholarship. We're gonna find that out in the
Okay, well I didn't see the video,
in
so
this
I don't know.
live. In this live, we're gonna find that out. But what
No
we
problem.
talking about right now, Uncle Jose, is Sarnetta is basically saying, I'm doing this, I'm getting ahead of the narrative, I'm in control of the narrative. I'm gonna say who the winner is, you know what I'm saying, before the people start lying and making up rumors. That's what's going on right now. So we ain't got into what you saying yet. We ain't got into that yet. Sarnetta definitely wasn't talking about that. Let's keep running.
I'm making this judgment based off of what I've seen and what I've witnessed. And I've seen some people saying both was not sticking to the topic. I disagree.
Now he about to get to the topic. Now he about to get to that.
Some people saying both was not sticking to the topic. I disagree with that. There was one staying on the topic. And I got to keep it real. I don't want no enemies. I don't want people to fall out with me. That's why I like to keep it like this. Because we as men, when we say who won, people tend to get mad at me.
All right, let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Uncle Jose. Where we at?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
We at 607, Uncle Jose. So check this out. You see the title? Is Christ a literal and historical character? You see that?
Yes.
And is Christ the word So when it says is Christ a literal and historical character, who the hell is historical calling himself Christ, Uncle Jose?
Well, the only person we could think of is the man called Jesus or Yeshua.
Right. So who is the person that's claiming to be the word of God? Ain't that the gospel?
Well, I'll say people have put him in that position. I don't think the narrative says that he said it himself.
Gotcha. So is it, how can we get around saying is Christ a historical character and not be talking about Jesus?
Well, in the Western world or anywhere else in the world, you probably can. I would think is universally understood
Show me.
which character they're talking about.
Show me.
Well, anywhere you go in
I'm
the
gonna
world,
ask you
it's the same.
again. How can we hold up? I'm gonna ask you again and give me evidence. How can we be talking about is Christ a historical character and not be talking about Jesus? Go ahead.
You can't, because you already personified it, and then there's only one persona in history,
Right.
in quotations, who it was claimed that he was, and people ran with that
So
narrative and formed a religion around it. I ain't gonna say he
all
said
right.
it in the book because that may not be true.
So let's stop right there. According to what me and you just said, if the title is Christ a historical character, and me and you both know it's only one nigga named Christ that's niggas trying to claim his historical. If me and you understand this, how is it a fuck up with the title?
I guess that's the question, right? And that's been the question since
Nah.
before the debate.
I think Uncle Jose, I think some people scam the community and some people try to big up and educate and teach the community. So if you've been eating McDonald's all day, saying you drinking sea moss, if you've been saying you got a cure for cancer and cure for AIDS, but you over here goddamn making edit videos all goddamn day, your time ain't going to what you saying you doing. So
Well,
let's, before I get ahead of myself, hold up, let me not get ahead of myself. No ad hobalabas. No ad
now let's say,
hobalabas. Let me not get ahead of myself.
let's say this. Let's say this, Silky, to keep ourselves out of it. There are people who believe in Enqi.
Hey, Uncle Jose, you can't speak until you get my name right. So mute up,
Okay, sorry.
and
Why
you're
keep
not
doing
gonna be
that,
able
bro?
to hold up,
Sorry.
mute up for me. You're not gonna be able to speak until you get my name right. Now I don't know what the hell you been. I don't know what y'all got going on. I be in heaven. I be in pussy a lot, so I don't know what you niggas got going on. But I know for a fact you can't keep calling me my homeboy name. You can't keep calling me my partner name.
Wavy. I apologize. Wavy. Let's distance. Now, I want to distance myself from this by saying some people think he's a scammer, some people think he's not. I never tried the man's product, never read his book, so I don't know. My issue with him is when he talks about Kemet, there's a lot of things that he says that I don't feel are accurate. I have no personal vendetta or beef against the man. I don't know. But when it comes to Kemet, I think he shouldn't speak on Kemet. And the last time
All
we
right, so
had
look,
an
you
issue,
do.
I said that to him. So I'm not saying anything behind his back. I said that
All
to
right,
him.
so look, take me
I think
out,
he's
take me
wrong.
out. That's why I was saying. That's why I was saying, Uncle Jose. I don't want to get ahead of myself. So just about what me and you is talking about. If the title of the debate is Christ a literal and historical character, then me and you understand who Christ is that we talking about in this debate, right?
Surely. And I think both of them
All right.
understood that too.
So both of them, yes, I agree. But
So
see, when you a
somebody,
scam artist, my bad, I'm
so
getting ahead of
somebody,
myself. All right, let's play the
somebody,
tape.
something. Now, based on what I'm hearing, Enqi tried to take it somewhere else, and he was approached by people on the platform to say you can't do that. That's not what the debate is about. The title doesn't reflect that. You shouldn't do that. We not with that.
Nah, but
Jabari said it too.
Uncle Jose, he did it. He did it. You shouldn't have did it. You did it. It's over with. He did it. It's over with. So let's keep playing the tape. All right, so So we about to hear Uncle Sanetta sound a little uncomfortable saying, I'm being forced to do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to ruin no friendships. Don't make no videos about me after this show. So Uncle Sanetta is already sensing that it's gonna be some smoke. Let's get it.
All right. All right. Peace and blessings, everybody. Please, peace and blessings. I am here to do what I'm supposed to do. I don't want to do it, but I'm being pushed and forced to do this. I really don't want to do it, and I try to leave it up to the people.
Now imagine, let's put ourselves in Uncle Sanetta's shoes. Let's put ourselves in Uncle Sanetta's shoes. Imagine you got a platform. You got a platform, and you got two brothers about to have a debate about Jesus. You got two brothers about to have a debate about Jesus Christ. One of the brothers go far left, start talking about something else, try to win off a technicality, try to scam the community. And you got another brother that's staying on topic the whole time. But when he say, I'm being forced to do this, I think what he's saying is, I'm being forced to get on my computer, look at a nigga in the face that just tried to scam me and my people, and be real with him. Let's keep going. That's what it sounded like Uncle was saying. Like, that's what it sounded like Uncle Side saying. Like, I gotta be real with this nigga, but I know he ain't been being real with me since Friday. I know he been trying to fuck me over since Friday. That's what's going. That's what you hear the in Uncle Side of the voice. Check this out. He said, I'm being forced. How the hell a nigga gonna force you to do something?
All right. All right. Peace and blessings, everybody. Please, peace and blessings. I am here to do what I'm supposed to do. I don't want to do it, but I'm being pushed and forced to do this. I really don't want to do it, and I try to leave it up to the people, but I don't want to make the same mistake I did with Tahuti, and I got to keep it a buck, and I got to keep it 100. I'm making this judgment based off of what I've seen and what I've witnessed, and I've seen some people saying both was not sticking to the topic. I disagree with that. There was one staying on the topic, and I got to keep it real. I don't want no enemies. I don't want people to fall out with me. That's why I like to keep it like this, because we as men, when we say who won, people tend to get mad at me. I ain't coming back over there no more. I'm good. I'm done. I try not to do this now. But brothers forced my hand, and Tahuti changed it all up. And so,
do y'all see this shit? It looked like Enqi. It looked like Enqi called Sanetta in the middle of Sanetta talking. Do y'all see this shit? How they both on the phone right now? All right, so we seeing the chat. I need the chat on the screen because the chat is what's gonna carry this show. Okay. Somebody's Al Thomas says Jabari won probably his easiest victory considering the route that Enqi took. All right, let's keep going. Chan says he about to protect Jabari. Let's keep going. But during Sanetta talking, Enqi called him. Like, I ain't that before. I guess he felt like Sanetta was talking greasy, saying, I don't want to lose no friend. Check this out.
And Tahuti changed it all up. And so,
see, Enqi called Sanetta during the live while they on panel.
okay,
Look, Jabari looked and started smiling like, what the hell? And then Enqi smiling. Let's check this out.
Okay, what I want to do is I want to hear from both fighters. It was a good fight, good, hard fight.
All right, so first it sounded like Uncle Sanetta was just about to say, hey, this who won, this who lost. Enqi called Sa, told him, hey, no, let us give our closing and then tell us who won. So that's what Sa about to do.
I got to keep it a buck. And Let me hear from you first, Dr. Enqi, not too long, and then I want to hear from Jabari, and then I'm gonna give you my take on it. I don't want to be here all night. I just want to get this over with.
All right, so Sanetta is saying, hey, the Knicks is about to play. I don't want to be here all night dealing with this bullshit. Somebody tried to scam us, and it's the nigga that's trying to give me all this attention right now. And I feel uncomfortable, and the Knicks is about to play. So let's get this over with. I can't be here all night. I feel disgusted right now. Let's keep going.
Enqi, you got the floor, brother.
I don't see that.
What you mean? You got the floor. I hate you.
Oh, here we go. My bad. Let me pause this. Hold on. If we're doing anything, first things first. Let me ask you a question, Si, before we even get into this, because we have a lot.
All right. So as y'all can see, this supposed to be a closing game. So we start off on the wrong foot. Already. This is supposed to be a goddamn closing. Enqi says, nah, hold up. We're going to do this. So Enqi, y'all got to peep the play. Sanetta is coming here. Nigga, the Knicks is about to play. I don't have time to be here. It's a November championship going on. I can't be here right now. It's not the finals, nigga. It's the in-season tournament. But I can't be here right now. I don't like how this is going on. I feel like you tried to scam my people. So Enqi called him like, hey, no. You don't read who won yet. Let us speak first, and then you read who won. Sanetta unmuted his mic. Let you know what I'm saying, Enqi speak first. And Enqi say, hold up, we not doing this. So this ain't no motherfucking after show. This ain't no who won, who lost in the debate. Uncle Enqi, he about to pull a card. Watch this. Uncle Enqi he got a rabbit hat in his check this out.
My bad.
A rabbit foot.
Hold on. If we're doing anything, first things first. Let me ask you a question, Si, before we even get into this, because we have a lot of things we got to address. So
I'm not dealing with all of that. I'm just going to deal with the winner.
Now, if you heard Uncle Sa, he said, I'm not going to be able to be here long. If you heard Uncle Sa, he said, I'm not going to be able to be here long. The Knicks is about to play. Nigga, we got an in-season tournament. The Knicks about to play. I can't be here for long. I'm just going to announce who won the debate. Enqi like, oh, hell no. We got a lot to discuss. Niggas recording me. Niggas committing felonies. Niggas claiming they Kemetic priests and they recording our phone conversations. Man, when I say this video about to get wild, chat, just hit the like, share, and subscribe, and we about to go up. Uncle Tahuti is in the building. Peace to you. Hotel.
Hold up. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Ski.
What's going on?
With all the other things later.
No. In order to deal with that, we have to.
Everything going good, Uncle Tahuti. Just reviewing this video, man. This shit about to get crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy in the debate world on YouTube, man. Definitely.
Oh my mama.
First things first. Let me ask you a question, Si, before we even get into this. Anything. Here we go. My bad. Let me pause this. Hold on. If we're doing anything, first things first. Let me ask you a question, Si, before we even get into this, because we have a lot of things we got to address. So
I'm not dealing with all of that. I'm just going to deal with the winner. We can deal with all the other things later.
No. In order to deal with that, we have to deal with everything that's on the table. First of all,
See, Sanetta ain't even announced who won yet. Somehow Enqi in his chakra brain, he know who won. He know he lost already. Enqi know he lost already.
All the other things later.
No. In order to deal with that, we have to deal with everything that's on the table. First of all, are you saying that you're okaying people recording three-way conversations behind the scenes?
No. Look, see, look, gang. We came to the after show. For a verdict. Who won the debate? And before Sanetta could say who won the debate, Enqi called him, hey, let us speak first, and then say who won. Sanetta let Enqi speak first, Enqi says Jabari was recording his conversation. We supposed to be talking about who won and who took an L. This went to Hollywood fast. Soon as you give Enqi the mic, this nigga took this shit to Broadway Street, a goddamn a Broad Street play. He turned this to a play. Now you got Jabari recording it. He asked Sarnetta, he say, is it okay for Jabari to record third-party conversations? So that sound like Uncle Enqi, Jabari, and Sarnetta was on the phone setting up the debate. And when you got distrust amongst men, you try to secure yourself. So you try to make sure you in the right. So when you go in the den full of killers and thieves, you show that respect because you know goddamn well you don't want no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? You treat others how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? So when we got Uncle Enqi, fuck who won the debate. Fuck who won the debate. That's what he just said. Why is this nigga recording my phone calls? Can I press charges on this nigga? How is this nigga? So Enqi want Uncle Sarnetta to reprimand Jabari for recording conversation. What they got to do with the debate, I don't know. When the title of the debate is Christ a literal person? Was Christ a literal person? Is Christ the word of God? We all know when we say a literal person in Christ, we know we talking about Jesus. Enqi tried to scam us tonight or Friday night. And then he tried to lay it on us tonight. So he tried to scam Friday night and then double back and make sure we was dumb as hell and went along with it tonight. Check this out, man. This is crazy. This is crazy.
In order to deal with that, we have to deal with everything that's on the table. First of all, are you saying that you're okaying people recording three-way conversations behind the scenes?
No, we're not doing none of that.
Oh, well, what do you mean? Where's the discipline for that?
Say what you gotta say, brother.
No, I am saying what I gotta say. I'm asking.
Hey, when I heard Sarnetta say what you gotta say, that's when I knew Enqi was up to something. So when Enqi say you gonna just let us record third-party conversations, Sarnetta say we ain't doing none of that. So Enqi say why you not gonna get on Jabari? Sarnetta says say what you gotta say, brother. So that say right there that nigga, if you feel like he recorded you, then get it off your chest. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? Can I say
I don't
something,
know what
man?
you niggas talking.
Where's the
Go ahead, Uncle Tahuti.
It's crazy that he just got to make something up. Like we having this debate for the 88th time, and what does that? The question is, what does that have to do with the fact that for the 88th time, nobody can prove the fact that Jesus is real or whatever they trying to argue in the next year?
Facts. Flim flam, Uncle Tahuti. It's called the flim flam.
Yeah, I think what it is like Sonetta is low key trying to get his ratings up. Like it's time. Everybody wants to see, not everybody, but the people who love theatrics want to see Jabari lose, or they want this narrative to go that Jabari lost, so they can continue on doing the same disruptive stuff that they always been doing, thinking the same disruptive things that they always been thinking.
Facts. That's a fact. He the Floyd Mayweather. He the Philadelphia Eagles. He getting everybody best shot, even off a technicality.
Right. That's why, like, I've always had the idea in my head is like, why is Jabari debating on the internet? He should just stick to teaching and that's it. He shouldn't even debate anymore, because now that entertains the idea that, oh, Christianity and all this stuff that we unlearn just might have a chance. That's why I don't debate anymore, because like you have to let people know that all this stuff that the master teachers done dispelled, all the debates that they done already had. Like, why give it a chance? Like, I'm not giving that a chance anymore. We're moving forward with other things.
For sure. For sure. For sure. What Harriet Tubman say? I ain't going back and forth with an nah. Oh, what Super Wavy say? I ain't going back and forth with a nigga Harriet Tubman would have killed. I ain't going back and forth with a nigga Harriet Tubman would have killed. All right, let's keep going.
Where's the discipline for that?
Say what you got to say, brother.
No, I am saying what I got to say. I'm asking you.
All right, and I'm giving you my word. I have not heard a recording.
No.
I don't know if you probably was bluffing or nothing just to get you. I don't know. I've never heard it. That's what I'm telling you. And I'm asking
All right, so Uncle Sarnetta is saying, I never heard Jabari recording you. If anything, Jabari could have been bluffing you. Now, if Jabari was bluffing, Jabari finessed the fuck out of Enqi for him to expose himself. Not just that, if Jabari don't have a recording of Enqi, Jabari got medic priest, so he just lied. he just finessed Enqi, but lied. Let's see how it go.
People recording three-way. Are you saying that you're okaying people recording three-way conversations behind the scenes?
No, we're not doing none of that.
Oh, well, what do you mean? Where's the discipline for that?
Say what you got to say, brother.
No, I am saying what I got to say. I'm asking you.
All right, and I'm giving you my word. I have not heard a recording.
No.
I don't know if you probably was bluffing or nothing just to get you. I don't know. I've never heard it. That's what I'm telling you. And I'm I never listen, man. I never heard the recording. Just because someone said they did it, it could have been a scare tactic for you or bluff. I don't know. I never heard it, brother. I never heard it.
There's no scare tactic.
If Jabari finesse Enqi to force Enqi hand to say, yes, I wasn't talking about Jesus Christ, and Jabari say, nigga, I got you on recording, and Enqi to say, all right, I was talking about Jesus. What the hell? What is going on right now? What the hell going on right now? Let's
Tactic. If you call the police,
I'm saying I never heard the recording, but I heard what was being said on the phone. I'm not saying I didn't hear what was being said. I just didn't hear the recording.
Okay, so when you say you heard what was being said on the phone, what was being said on the phone?
Brother, don't do this.
What you mean? This is what we doing.
Nah. When you live, see, sometimes conversations ain't supposed to be live. It's supposed to be off. See, Enqi is a showman. Enqi is a con. I ain't go, hey, Enqi, we fuck with you, but you know you be finessing and scamming a little bit. But Enqi is that. So he not gonna wait until we on the phone to bring all this out. No, he gonna bring all this out when we live. He not gonna wait until we talking on the phone or during the pre-debate for you to understand we talking about Jesus. No, he gonna bring out in the debate, Christ is not Jesus that I'm debating. I'm debating another Christ. So this is ambush. Enqi whole get up, goddamn me. I can cure AIDS. I can cure cancer. This is ambush out of left field. Shohei Ohtani backspin. The hell just happened right now? Let's run it back.
You heard what was being said on the phone. What was being said on the phone?
Brother, don't do this.
What you mean? This is what we doing. We got to do this.
All right, we was addressing.
If you call the
so in other words, when Sarnetta say, brother, don't do this, Enqi is like, Sarnetta saying, bro, we live. Like, why you trying to dig into the weeds? We live. Enqi is saying, no, nigga, I'm made for prime time. Let me embarrass Jabari.
Recording, but I heard what was being said on the phone. I'm not saying I didn't hear what was being said. I just didn't hear the recording.
Okay, so when you say you heard what was being said on the phone, what was being said on the phone?
Brother, don't do this.
What you mean? This is what we doing. We got to do this.
All right, we was addressing that what we were talking about as far as you was concerned. Are we talking about the Christ of the Bible? You said yes. We are talking about Jesus Christ. Jabari said, why don't you put it in the title? Now I'm paraphrasing because I don't.
All right, now y'all listen to this because this is what happened. But Enqi still trying to spin us. So I don't know. Sanetta just came out. Sanetta is y'all Bible believers like to say no. You need 2 or 3 witnesses. Well, goddamn, Sanetta is a witness, and his Knicks hat is a witness. So let's listen to this.
That what we were talking about, as far as you was concerned, are we?
So Enqi asked Sanetta, what was we talking about on the phone in the recording that Jabari say he got of me? Sanetta say, I didn't hear the recording. I heard the phone call. Y'all was saying Jabari asked you, was Jesus Christ? You said yes. Jabari said, let's put it in the title. You said no. Everybody already know what we're talking about. So Sanetta just exposed the phone call that we don't need to hear, but we still need to hear it to be messy. Let's keep going.
Talking about the Christ of the Bible. You said yes. We are talking about Jesus Christ. Jabari said, why don't you put it in the title? Now I'm paraphrasing because I don't know word for word what was said, but I do know this. He said, why don't you put it in the title? You said, no, we don't need to put it in the title because people always use this title. Everybody.
All right, so right there, what that sound like to y'all? What that sound like to y'all? If
That don't sound good on the Enqi part.
hold on, let me say this. Let me lay it down. If we having a phone conversation about a debate we about to have, we both know Christ is Jesus. I ask you, let's just put Jesus in the title. You say, nah, everybody know what we talking about. Everybody do that. We already know what's going on. And then we get to the debate and you start talking about something else. And then we get on this after show and you act like we didn't have that phone call. What the fuck just happened? Go ahead, Uncle Jose.
It sound like what was gonna happen. What happened was gonna happen. He tried to skirt and do something else. And
he tried to scam. Remember, this was a paid debate. He tried to scam the people again. He tried to scam the people.
And it was a $30 debate, huh? But here's the thing now. Even if he's going
imagine saying on the phone, we don't need to do something. And then in the debate, I go against it. And then when we get to this post show, I say, why is you recording our phone calls? Like, man, what?
And then you saying it to the wrong person on top of that. The person who didn't even record the call.
Bro, this ain't even, you know when a nigga get out of jail after doing.
Oh my God, what happened? What happened? Silky fell off? That's crazy. Silky fell off there?
I have no idea what's going on.
That's crazy. Silky fell off, bro. That's wild.
Shouldn't he be able to just come back up?
Yeah, looky there. You fell off there for a second. That's crazy.
That's the goddamn, somebody just did some voodoo on my ass. Nah, but look, you know damn well if we talked about this on the what's I about to say? If we talked about this already, and I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on. Jabari is intelligent. Jabari knew that Enqi was gonna try to finesse something. Jabari knew that Enqi was a scammer by nature. So Jabari recorded a phone call, got Enqi on the phone call saying, we don't need to put Jesus in the title. We already know what we're talking about. So Jabari knew ahead of time that Enqi was going to try to finesse or do some ambush shit. We got to give Jabari his props for making Enqi come straight. Whether he got the recording or not, we got to give Jabari his props. That's chess right there.
Definitely. We got to stay one step ahead of the people that's disruptive. That's crazy how that works.
That's a fact, man. That's wild. I gotta threaten you. I gotta threaten you with a recording for you to act like we did have that conversation. Nigga, what you been? First of all, you eating chakra gummies and chakra lemonade. So your mind should be there, brother. I smoke weed all day. Your mind should be A1. You drinking chakra and sour sap. Let's keep going.
They know what we're talking about. They know we're talking about the Jesus. They know we're talking about Christ. This is talking about Jesus Christ. Jabari said, why don't you put it in the title? Now, I'm paraphrasing because I don't know word for word what was said, but I do know this. He said, why don't you put it in the title? You said, nah, we don't need to put it in the title because people always use this title. Everybody know what we're talking about. They know we're talking about the Jesus. They know we're talking about Christ. This is your words, brother. Jesus, this is what you were saying. And Jabari asked you, I think he asked you twice. Well, why don't you just put it in the title, brother? And you kept saying, nah, we don't need to. The people already know it. We want to keep the thing a mystery. Keep it like something like that. I don't know.
Okay. Let's
all right, and just for the people out there, we are only 3 minutes, 4 minutes into this video.
What's the total length of that video?
50 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. 3 hours, 4 hours. That's crazy how people be on YouTube talking about the same topics over and over again, and it take them 3 hours to do it.
Facts. That's a fact. So with only 3 minutes into this video, somebody says, damn, what happened during the debate? Somebody says, oh, somebody got muted out. Somebody says, damn, what happened during the debate? 3-way recording. Somebody says, Enqi, give me my money back. It's getting ugly already. But we only 3 minutes, 4 minutes into this live. So it's not gonna get better. Oh, here go Uncle Lasar in the building. So Uncle Lasar was hands-on in this. He know what the hell happened.
Another classic. Another classic gold.
What's up, OG? You all right?
Yeah, hold on. Let me close this door.
All right.
Because, Jabari played that clip.
Yeah.
Allowed Jabari to assassinate my character the
I
other
never let Jabari play that video. What are you talking about? Now you talking about the story of the video?
Oh, yeah,
Clip.
that clip.
That's
Now,
not assassinating your character.
hold on. I'm
That's playing a part of the debate. It's
Hold on,
showing people what the topic is.
Stop. You gotta let me speak. You gotta stop rushing to comment. Live stream. And Rakufu said, when did y'all change the flyer from a debate about Jesus to a debate about Christ? You and Jabari both allow Rakufu's statement to go unanswered and unchallenged, as if we somehow agreed to debate about Jesus and then changed the debate to debate about Christ. No, put your hand down and act like a man. Relax yourself.
Hold on, man. We gonna give it
Bruh. God damn.
Yeah.
You didn't eat too much McDonald's.
And it's up to Jose and Tahuti and Far, man. Yo, Wavy, let me tell you, we was in the building, and I already knew what it was. I was like, man, he about to. And well, I said it on the pre-show, and I said it the week before when he was on there. I said, now you ain't about to start talking about every anointed person in ancient Egypt to Christianity around here. You just told them you about to defend Jesus. No. Well, see, hold up. See, that's the no side. You can't. Let me speak. That's how that went. So we
and then he have the nerve to say, well, I'm gonna just hold it out till the debate. Huh?
Yeah, what is that?
So you know you about to scam. You getting ready. This is premeditated scamming.
Yes. And that's when I told you, bro, I said, man, I'll make him. I said it on the video. I said, man, I'll make him say it right now and use video because you know he's gonna have video of you. And soon as Sarnetta put him on the spot, appreciate that. Yeah. So as soon as Sarnetta put him on the spot, he was like, of course. You will be so you're not scamming the people. You will defend the historicity of Jesus Christ in the Bible. Blah blah blah. Of course. And Jabari played it right before every round. The smartest thing to do, and ate his lunch. It was that simple. Enqi PowerPoint was good. I enjoyed it, but That's not what you said you was going to do.
What was good about his PowerPoint? The artwork that he put into it.
Some of the information was what we know. You know, a lot of people don't know as far as the word soul. The way that he connected it scientifically was a nice touch. But most of the stuff was pulled from the discussion with me and the old Waspies. When I discussed Asar being the word soul, when I discussed Amun and the solar religion in ancient Kemet and how they saw it and what they put in the text. He didn't have the text, but he used a nice scientific method behind it. So he didn't have the right
Hold on, Uncle Saw. Hold on, Uncle Saw. This the topic. This the topic right here. Is Christ a literal and historical character? That's the topic, right?
yeah.
So what Christ could we be talking about that's literal and historical outside of trying to debate the biblical Jesus? What Christ could we be talking about?
Well, when you put it in there, there's two things that'll pop up. One, it'll give you different anointing because Christ just means anointed one, right? But when you put it in there, like I pulled up on the after debate show.
So when they say the but hold on, Uncle. So we can't go everywhere because let's just go to and is Christ the word. So this anointed, whatever this anointed, that's Christ better be the goddamn word. So we what can be that only?
Yeah, but Asar is also the anointed and the word. That's why he's the word soul. He's the prototype from where they get him from. He's the one who originally says.
What would be the word? What would be the word from Asar?
Kirset, which eventually becomes Christ over time. So Kirset is anointed. Now, here's the thing, which I had to check him on at the end. When you say Kirset, that's one of the bandages that
that's
you
me
put.
Breaking up, or that's not Asar?
I shouldn't be breaking up. It sounds like I'm good. So when you say Kirset, that is one of the bandages that you put on the past person, and you usually put an amulet with it and wrap it, and so that particular bandage is anointed.
Uncle Saw, check me out, Uncle Saw. That ain't what this is what we talking about. When we say who is the Christ, is he a literal and historical person? You said, well, we could say Asar was a literal and historical Christ. That's what you
Right.
said. Now, when we say is Christ the word, what would be the word that we all know about? We ain't talking about no bandages. When we say the word, we talking about the gospel.
The word is Asar.
What would be the word that Asar was?
He's the word soul.
What word was that?
He's the Benu bird. He's the word soul. He's the term Asar itself.
See, that ain't That ain't what we talking about, Uncle Saul. When we say word, we talking about some books. We talking about the word of God, some books, some teachings.
The souls
we ain't
of
talking
Ra.
about no bird.
This,
you
yeah,
me?
but you're talking about the soul. And if you're talking about the soul, then you're talking about Asar. So when it says the souls
we ain't
of
talking
Ra,
about no soul. We ain't talking about no soul.
you're talking about the
Uncle
anointed
Asar,
and the
we're not talking
appointed
about
and the
no
word.
soul.
So you're talking about Asar. You can't even go past
No,
that. But you have to
no.
understand the concept.
No. Hold up, Uncle Saw. Hold up, Uncle Saw. That's not what we talking about. When we say the title is Christ a literal? Hold up. When we say is Christ a literal, you can't get around this because you bringing up a bird. That's how I know I got you. And you bringing up soul. That's how I know I got you. Hold up. Let's stick to the topic. When we say is Christ a literal and historical person, you said Asar. I got you. When we say is Christ the word, we know when we talk about word, we talking about a book, some teachings. We talking about so what would be the word that Asar is teaching?
So when we talk about the text that we read in ancient Egypt, right? Do you know what they're called? You don't know what they're called, right? So when you talk about the text,
what is the stars? What is the stars? What is the
that's what I'm
stars
explaining
word?
to you. That's why I just asked you that question. So if you don't know what they're called, you ain't got to say it. No biggie. So what they're called are the Ba'u Im Ra. That is the souls of Ra. So each text is considered to be a soul of Ra in the books. From the book of coming forth by day to your coffin text to your pyramid text, your sacred text, or the secret book, as they call it, is called the souls in Ra. Who is the soul of Ra? Asar is the soul of Ra in the text, in every text. Who is today and tomorrow? Just like in your Bible, Asar is today, and Ra is tomorrow. He's the future. So all of that is all synonymous, and it's all taken. You call him the word soul because that's what he is. He's your Ba. So when you see that Bennu bird, or what you people will call a phoenix, you're watching the soul leave the body and they give it wings. That's why you're an Asar, and your intelligence of that bird is you being a Sahu. You joining the Netcharu in the afterlife makes you the double, as they say, or the Ka'u. You being righteous and justified, being Ma'akeru, makes you an Aku, an effective being, which means you're of the righteous ancestors and predecessors that they can use knowledge-wise in their books and their texts. So they begin to take things that you
let me
said,
ask you
live
this.
by, and
Let
put
me
it
ask
in
you
the
this.
text.
Let me ask you this. You said Asar was a bird.
You see the bird, the Bennu bird, he's the soul. So that's what they
All right, you
use in
saying
figurative
Asar is a
information.
person? Asar is a person or a bird?
All of the above.
What you mean? Was he? The topic is was he a? Hold up. The topic is was he a historical and literal person? So you keep
Correct.
bringing up a bird. So was he a person or a bird?
He be both. When you look in Kemet, what do y'all say? Oh, you got bird head people. so
you
now you
saying
got a
hold
combination of both.
up. So Asar wasn't a Homo sapien?
A human being, yes, more than likely, yes.
You just said he had a bird head.
Yeah, that's what y'all be saying. He got a bird head.
I don't say nothing. I'm asking you.
So let me say it again for those who are not catching it. Asar would be considered to be a physicality. He would be the name of a clan of people and the name of a certain amount of kings. He also becomes the passed away king.
Let's stay still. Let's stay on topic. Let's stay on
You
topic.
trying to
We
hop off
already down
topic?
the rabbit
We
hole.
already covered
Hold up,
the
we
topic.
already down the rabbit hole. But let's stay on topic. Was Asar a Homo sapien?
Yeah, we covered. Ain't that what I just said in the beginning term? We just called him a human. You do realize we called him a human?
All right, so you
recognizing that we called him a human?
So he walked and talked like us.
Right.
And
So
he
you
got
recognizing
writings.
we called him a human?
He walked and talked like us and got writings.
So yes, you recognizing we called him a human?
He walked and talked like us and got writings.
So yes, again, are you recognizing that we just called him a human? Yes or no?
So he walked and talked and got
We're
writings.
gonna keep asking the same thing after we just said yes. And
you start talking about a clan.
That
You start
he's a
talking
human
about
being,
a clan.
yes or no?
Asar is a clan. Asar is a bird.
Did you call him
Nigga,
a human, Homo
stay
sapien
on
sapien?
topic.
You off topic. You ain't even
No,
answering.
you start bringing up
Yes or no?
soul and birds and all this goofy ass
And
shit. Nigga, we
humans, and
already
you
down
talking
the
about,
rabbit
is
hole.
he a human?
But
Is
just
he
to
a
be
Homo
clear,
sapien sapien? Is he
they
a human? Yes.
wasn't
Is he a
they
Homo
wasn't in
sapien
this
sapien?
debate
How many
talking
times
about
you
no
gonna ask the same
motherfucking
question
Asar.
and not acknowledge the question?
Hold up.
The
Just to be
answer.
clear,
Acknowledge the answer. Yes
you
or
already
no?
took us
Do
down
you
the rabbit hole
understand he's a
already.
human? Yes or no?
Hold up, nigga. You already took us down the rabbit hole already. But
You
since
already
we
said some
down this
dumb
goofy
stuff. You
ass,
need to
but
recognize
since we
what
down this
the
goofy ass
answer. If you
rabbit
can't
hole,
recognize the answer, then
hold
you
up.
off
But since we
topic and
down
you
this
wrong.
goofy ass rabbit hole,
Answer the
let us know
question.
that
Answer
you
the
are
question. Do
wrong.
you
They
understand
wasn't
he's a
talking about
human? Yes
Asar,
or no?
brother. I don't know if you taking up for
We already
Enqi. They
talking
wasn't
about him,
talking.
but the question
Enqi
is, do
wasn't
you know
debating.
what you talking
Enqi
about?
wasn't
Do you know
debating
what
no
you asking
goddamn
about?
Asar, brother.
Because you don't
Enqui
understand
wasn't
yes from
debating no
no. Or
goddamn
do you
Asar.
understand yes or no?
Enqi wasn't debating no goddamn Asar. You sound
Yeah.
retarded.
What you
You
talking about? He
trying to
said
take up
Hassan
for
like
Enqi.
16
You
times
know
in the
Enqui
text.
was
You sound
scamming.
stupid.
You
Did you
know
watch
Enqui
the
was
debate?
scamming. You know Enqui was scamming. You trying to take up for him. No, he
What did
talking
he
about
call the
Asar.
curse at? Did he
Get
call
the
it
fuck out
Asar
of here with
Jesus?
that goofy shit. You
You
know you
sounding
off
dumb.
topic, nigga. We
You
know you
sounding dumb.
trying to go
You
down the
sounding
rabbit hole,
stupid.
nigga.
And you
We know
just
you
heard him
trying to
say
go down
Asar
the rabbit
16
hole,
times. You
nigga.
gonna say he ain't say Asar.
All right, so we gonna holler at you next time, nigga. Go holler at your celebrity friends. You know, I know DMX. Or I was just on the phone with Malcolm X. Or I was just on the phone with Muhammad Ali. Or I was just on the phone with Floyd Mayweather. I was on his jet. Or I was just on the phone with Shaq. Shaq just donated me. Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. You know everybody and their mama, nigga. Go make a difference. Let's get back to the fucking topic. This nigga want to get off topic and shit. When we talk about goddamn Christ as a literal historical person, we ain't talking about no nigga with no motherfucking bird on his head. The fuck is we talking about?
Yeah, and that's one thing.
Ass rabbit hole.
Enqi is not allowed to use a SAR in that debate. Like, I don't care. Like, you can't be, you can't be against Kemet and then for Kemet just for the sake of winning the debate.
That ain't even what he did. I don't know. Uncle Asar just be trying to give us too much information when we don't need it.
Right. Well, I was referring to Enqi as far as like the debate goes. I don't know what Asar was doing, but like I'm not really involved with that. But I was listening.
Hey,
But like
Uncle Asar, you know you the OG, Uncle Asar. You know you the OG. It just happened. It just happened. Sometimes we crash on each other. We black. We speaking a different language. This ain't our native tongue. Due diligence was good. Let me get back to the video because I didn't got off topic. You know what I'm saying? I'm off script right now. Let me just get back to the video. Due diligence was goody.
Peace with you, big bro. Just popping in.
Already.
Act like a man. Relax yourself.
Come on, man.
Who's not acting like a man? Who's not making sound effects and you acting like
sound effects. All right, let me put both of y'all on the back. Number one, I need you to stop, and I don't want nobody disrespecting each other, man. Come on, brother. Otherwise, I will get up out of here. I got the Knicks coming on at goddamn 6:30. You think I want to watch this? They playing for a title right now. That's what they trying to knock off goddamn Toronto. And it's a big game. So you think I want to sit here and do this? Number one, we're going to be men. We're going to be respectful. Now let's go, man, without all of that. Come on, man.
Yeah, but we're not going to micromanage this. We got to walk through what actually went on.
See, Uncle Saw said at the beginning of the video, the Knicks is playing. I just want to announce the winner. Enqi want a show. Enqi like, nah, fuck all that. I want a show. Let's make a show. This nigga called me and threatened me with a recording. That's what Enqi want to say. Let's go.
Walk through, hit the share screen. We got to deal with this.
What are you showing, brother?
I'm showing what are we doing?
I thought I was coming on to announce the winner. That's the Bible, yes. Of course. All right, I can ask this question, Dr. Enqi. This
people about the biblical tradition. He called me a Christian, which I keep telling people about the biblical.
Yes.
Now look, Jabari is playing that clip over and over with you asking me about Christ, and so what we're doing is misinterpreting the weigh-in. So we have other clips that we need to show, and this is important for the conversation.
Of course.
A few moments
misinterpreting the weigh-in.
Me a Christian.
That's what I was about to stop right there. How that sound? I ain't never heard of it before.
Nah, if you want to make an analogy with boxing, what this is what Mike Tyson did when he lost to Buster Douglas. He tried to appeal and get the fight reversed after he already got knocked out. And yeah, the count, right. He probably did beat the count or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, or Buster Douglas didn't make the count, but Mike Tyson got beat up for the whole 12 rounds, and that's what this looking like. That time when Mike Tyson tried to appeal the loss that he had against Buster Douglas.
Yeah, Enqi just disingenuous, man. Disingenuous all the way.
Right. I agree. That's embarrassing. Let me get back to it.
Which I keep telling him I'm not a Christian. We can't play that game. This is why I told Jabari, if when next week come, he's preparing 3 rounds of slides to try to disprove that Jesus walked on water and that Jonah slept in a whale, he's going to be knocked unconscious, beat, and dragged. A few months. So here is me explaining to everybody during the weigh-in that I am not coming in to debate Jesus.
All right, stop.
Hold on. No, stop right there.
No, I got to respond to everything. When you showed that, and when you said he's going to be knocked out and this and that, you should have said, because I'm not coming to talk about that Jesus of the Bible. You didn't say that. You just said he's going to be knocked out, insinuating, leading people on to make them think he was going to be talking about that. He could come when he wanted to come with. See? You didn't say one time that you was not talking about that Jesus. And all of the preliminaries we had, you didn't say one time. And damn near 10 people asked you, and you didn't answer that.
All right, we got Laquana in the chat. She says, Enqi, stop. Won't be upset. You got caught in your lies and chaos you purposely caused as a debate tactic. Yeah, this was an ambush scholarship.
One time.
Moments later.
Go ahead, Jabari.
I want to be really clear that I knew that this was going to be Enqi's attempt to win. And Sonetta will even acknowledge that I actually said very clearly to him in our conversation, I know what you're trying to do. I know that you're trying to say, you're trying to use Christ so you don't have to actually argue about Jesus. Here is Jabari confessing. Here is Jabari confessing very clearly. Confessing. I know that you want to talk about Christ so that you don't have to debate about Jesus. This is Jabari's words, not mine. Let's hear Jabari again. And Sai, you coming up soon. Very clearly to him in our conversation, I know what you're trying to do. I know that you're trying to say, you're trying to use Christ so you don't have to actually argue about Jesus. We will to say, you're trying to use Christ so you don't have to actually argue about Jesus. We will be looking at the... Now, here is me explaining exactly what I was going to be doing.
Before you explain it, when Jabari said, I know what you're doing, you're trying to use Christ so you don't have to explain about Jesus. But what Jabari is saying, you're going to have to explain about Jesus. Even though you're using Christ, you're going to have to explain Christ in Jesus. That's what Jabari is saying. Go ahead.
That's first of all, that's not what we agreed to. See, so you jump in the gun, and what you're showing is that you keep trying to protect Jabari.
No, I'm not. I don't need to, brother.
This is me being maximum transparent right here. Look, I'm explaining in advance what I'm going to be discussing. Might I say something? I'm sitting here quietly. You can continue to sit there quietly.
1 minute, Jabari, 1 minute.
This is me explaining in full transparency what I was going to be doing. And I told y'all when I said this in the weigh-in, I said, remember I said this because I already knew that the flim flam was in session. So I said,
Hey, shout out to Vota. Vota says Enqi lost by forfeit, intentionally jumped out the ring. Imagine you can't imagine, and that's what I wrote in the chat. Imagine you can't fight a nigga head up, so you do some goofy shit. Like, is Jabari scan you? Oh, I got a phone call. Oh, fuck.
Took himself out of W, trying to be so slick and put himself in his own trick bag.
But you know another thing that's crazy about our people is instead of joining our set what is it, Shrine of Ma'at and our set of society, he gonna do all this flip flam stuff and be cunning and try to like fight him sideways on a debate just to be famous on the internet.
Right.
Like, what are we doing with our time?
Somebody say 3-card. Oh, my boy Zion say 3-card Monty. He did 3-card.
remember I said this. Have to actually argue about Jesus. We will be looking at the source. On top of the...
Hey, look, check this out. Eric Smith says, dang, bro, I'm sure you did a good job, but you trapped yourself with the very trap you prepared for him. Thanks. He thought we was dumb.
Sources we will be going to listen to this now. Remember I said this.
Yeah.
Not only we'll be looking at the biblical sources, the biblical books and their authenticity, but we'll be looking at the source of the sources, the source of the sources, the source of the sources, the source of the sources.
Now y'all heard him. He think. Hey look, Uncle Tahuti. He think that's a cut, but he just said we gonna be going through the biblical blah 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 and before that. But if you're going through the biblical, you're not gonna see a saw in there. So you just killed yourself. Listen to this. It's embarrassing.
Oh man.
Argue about Jesus. We will be looking at the source. And on top of the sources, we will be going to listen to this now. Remember I said this. Not only will we be looking at the biblical sources, the biblical books.
Y'all heard it? Not only so, even if you arguing about a saw, why you bringing up the Bible? This is how you know you lying.
We'll be going to listen to this now. Remember I said this. Not only will we be looking.
Do they get paid for these debates?
I'm not even sure.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, even though it's wrong to do it for money, if you gonna embarrass yourself on the internet, at least get like some type of like Cash App or you know what I'm saying, something from it. This is like pure insanity. Like that's what I'm saying. He should be helping Jabari out, or Queen of Fool with his diet or whatever,
right,
instead of doing this.
Right. So you saying he should be either go far left and grift all the way, or come to the right side.
That too, but like it's obviously more so he should be on Jabari's side. He should be a part of the Offset Society. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trying to mod something. Like, why is he wearing? He's got his hat on backwards. Some, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? What's going on, yo?
and say he a doctor.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like what type of doctor is he? Like does he actually have the credentials to be a doctor, or is he just like what type of scamming does he does? Does he just scam with the information when it comes to like worldview? Or is he actually selling products behind the lie of he's a doctor?
Oh nah, he sell let me see what the chat's saying. I know the chat note. Let me see what the chat's saying. The chat note. The chat says, okay, yes, it was $30 for a ticket. So I know Enqi got products for sale. He definitely be selling I think he's a herbal. I think he should call himself a herb. He should call himself a homeopathic doctor, but I think he's a herbal doctor or something like that.
Right.
I ain't
Right. And that's good that he's doing that, but like why does he have Jesus involved? And then why does he trying to like win a debate based on allegory, like a corrupted allegory? You know that was a corrupted allegory to create Jesus. So why are you using that as a reason to win a debate to prove Jesus? That makes no sense at all.
right. I agree.
Books and their authenticity, but we'll be looking at the source of the sources, 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 the source of the sources. Now, we spent a considerable amount of time talking about the origin of the Christ title, which is the source of the sources. We went to the source material. Now,
All right, that's enough. That's enough, brother. I heard enough. No, hold on, Enqi. I've heard enough.
might I say something?
Hold on. I've heard enough, brother. You can play that.
Hey, Sanetta is pissed. I'm gonna tell y'all why Sanetta pissed. Cause the recording that Jabari threatened Enqi with, Sanetta was on the phone, so he don't need to hear the recording. He know that Enqi said, no, don't put Jesus in the title. They already know what we're talking about. So Sanetta he know Enqi scamming right now. He know Enqi. That's why he like, hell no. We no. We can't do this, brother.
All you want. I know what was said on the phone amongst three of us. I keep telling you that.
Look, listen.
Heard enough, brother. You can play that all you want. I know what was said on the phone amongst three of us. I keep telling you that. I don't care what spins you put on it to the people that don't know. These are the people that don't know the phone
Listen to that. Look how much emphasis Uncle Sop put in the don't know. He see Enqi scamming. Listen to this. Listen to what Sanetta is saying. I see what you doing, and you trying to scam my people. Listen to this.
Heard enough. No, hold on, Enqi. I've heard enough.
Might I say something?
Hold on. I've heard enough, brother. You can play that all you want. I know what was said on the phone amongst three of us. I keep telling you that. I don't care what spins you put on it to the people that don't know. These are the people that don't know the phone conversation that all three of us had on the phone. So what you did was you made it appear to Jabari and to me that you will be talking about the Jesus of the Bible. This is what you said. And you can't. Stop. So now I'm ask you this question. Did Jabari know what the topic was?
Somebody in the chat say, Enqi, you're not as clever as you think. And somebody say, this is tricknology at its finest.
Yo, you know what's interesting too is if Enqi was to debate somebody on whether, this diet was better than that diet, he would not be doing all this just to prove his point.
He ain't gonna say, well, calcium can also be called this. Therefore, man, brother.
And that's when you know somebody lying and at the same time knowledgeable about what they're saying, because they don't need to like twist context to get their point across. They just need to get their point across, and that's it.
That's a fact. It's a difference between misinformation and disinformation. Goddamn.
Exactly. So when it comes to the information and worldview, yeah, Enqi, you scamming big time.
Because you know what you're doing. Sanetta just called you out. Sanetta say, bro, I'm not gonna let you do my people like this. I got too many followers for me to act like I didn't hear what you say on the phone. And if Sanetta, let's say Sanetta would, this was wild about this whole thing. And this is why Enqi is diabolical. Let's say Sanetta would act like turn his nose up to what he heard on the phone. You know what Jabari gonna do?
What?
Jabari gonna play the recording. and have both of them looking crazy. So this is why Sarnetta like, bro, come on, bro. We went through this. We did it.
Yeah, and what's also interesting is when you on top like that, you have to work overtime to protect yourself because you got a target on your back. And that, a lot of people in our sector, they want to just challenge Jabari, despite the fact that they believe, I would say 95 to 99% of the things that Jabari say, just for the sake of clout on the internet, these people go out of their way to try to debate Jabari.
Right.
I think that's the monster that's called Bobby West that this fiasco and this line of thinking created. Because if you look back, Bobby West was for all the right things, and now all of a sudden he's a pseudo killer based on the fact of what Europeans say. Like what are we doing?
Uncle Tahuti say Unc started all this shit. Damn. Unc, where you at? Gotta come defend it. Gotta come defend with let's keep going. Go take that part out.
Of us. I keep telling you that. I don't care what spins you put on it to the people that don't know. These are the people that don't know the phone conversation. Heard enough, brother. You can play that all you want.
Watch how Sarnetta talk regular and then a switch flip in his brain where he says to the people that don't know. So Sarnetta is saying, like, I heard you say this on the phone call. The people in the audience, they didn't hear our phone call conversation. Jabari threatened you with it, and you still trying to play this game because you trying. Listen, hey, Enqi, this how you know Enqi died he died on this sword today. Enqi, he came in and said, Sarnetta, you gonna let this nigga record us? Sarnetta said, I ain't here to record it. Now Enqi gonna force Jabari hand and try to make him play the recording to prove that he lying. And I think that's the worst part, bro. That's like somebody your girl going through your phone, seeing you cheating, and you still lying, and she got the phone in her hand.
Hey, you see how we gotta use analogies to make people understand things? Because our value system is so messed up. We got to use sports analogies and relationships and analogies to get people to understand where things need to be when it comes to perspective.
Facts. We gotta be so goddamn clear in our speech, Uncle Tahuti.
Right. That's another game we played. When we are looking at this debate stuff that's online. Another scenario will be, Jabari will kill somebody in a debate, but then you'll always have somebody come back and say, well, Jabari should have said this, and I think he should have did this a little bit better, and all this crazy crap. That's where we at as a people.
Right. Instead of giving a nigga his props, facts. That's a fact. We on the outside looking in, you watching the pool game, nigga, you think you would be like, how the fuck he ain't see that goddamn purple ball over there, nigga, that clear shot. You on the outside looking in. You ain't facing no stress pressures. You ain't facing nothing. No, you ain't getting breathed on.
Might I say something?
Hold on. I've heard enough, brother. You can play that all you want.
Watch out, Sarnetta. Watch how he flipped this switch when he protect the people. Listen to this.
Might I say something?
Hold on. I've heard enough, brother. You can play that all you want. I know what was said on the phone amongst three of us. I keep telling you that. I don't care what spins you put on it to the people that don't know. These are the people that don't know the phone conversation that all three of us had on the phone. So what you did was you made it appear to Jabari and to me that you will be talking about the Jesus of the Bible. This is what you said. And you can't. Stop. So now I'm going to ask you this question.
All right.
Did Jabari know what the topic was? He knew what you was going to talk about? Enqi?
Watch this.
No, I'm asking you, man. Listen. Did Jabari know that you was just going to be talking about the title Christ? Did he know that? Yes or no?
Hold on.
Because if that's the case, and if he didn't, then how can you win a debate if he didn't prepare for a Christ debate?
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
See, Sarnetta just called him out. That's ambush scholarship. You got to win like that. Sarnetta just called this nigga out. You got to win like that. Did Jabari know what you was gonna be talking about? No. So you thought you was gonna come in here and trick us?
No. We gotta let Jabari go now. Go ahead, Jabari.
First of all, I want you to understand, and I want you to share really quickly my screen. I'm sure. I hope that Enqi is aware of this. He started by saying, "How can one record someone on the phone?" And I want you to know that in New York.
All right. So Enqi was basically calling Jabari a snitch. He the feds. He doing illegal shit. So that struck a nerve to Jabari. So Jabari said,
because he was projecting. That always strikes a nerve when people project.
Right. So Jabari look up the laws. Jabari look up the laws. In New York, it's legal to record a conversation. And I think, but he about to name 2 states that is legal in. I don't know if Enqi in New York, but he about to say this other state in case Enqi in this other state.
New York State. In New York State, look at this. New York State is a one-party consent state. A one-party consent state. That means that only one party must consent to the recording of an in-person or telephone conversation. I want you to be really clear that I did nothing wrong by recording the phone call. I recorded the phone call because I knew that Enqi was going to flim-flam. But I want you to be really clear.
Y'all heard it?
Wow.
Jabari said he recorded the phone call because he knew Enqi was going to try to scam the people. They go back to what you said earlier, Uncle Two. This shit crazy.
Or telephone conversation. I want you to be really clear that I did nothing wrong by recording the phone call. I recorded the phone call because I knew that Enqi was going to flim-flam. But I want you to be really clear. I've not played the phone call. The reason why Enqi is upset that I recorded the phone call is because he's afraid you're going to hear him not say he's going to just debate a Christ title, but he literally agrees that he is debating Jesus. He says the name Jesus at least 15 times. And I said, notice he's not saying that Sarnetta is a liar. I said, well, if you're debating Jesus, why not put it in the title? He said, because everyone knows we're going to be debating Jesus. Let's do something interesting for the people.
Right, see that?
And I said, Enqi, I know why you're not putting Jesus in the title, because you're going to later try to pretend you're not talking about Jesus. That's not what I'm doing. That's exactly what he...
Y'all heard it?
Enqi should be banned.
Facts. This nigga say, let's not put Jesus in the title. Let's make it interesting for the people. Let's do what? Let's make it what? So you saying let's scam? And you got mad because they didn't want to. Man, this nigga say, let's not put Jesus in the title. Let's make it interesting for the people. That's why Jabari recorded your ass, bro. That's why Jabari recorded you, bro. And at first, I ain't gonna lie, when I was watching this live stream, I think maybe Jabari didn't record him. Maybe Jabari finessed his ass to make him stand on something, to make him expose himself. But when Jabari started bringing out this New York State laws, and I'm looking at it back, and Jabari said it out his mouth, nigga, I recorded you because I knew you was gonna flim-flam. So I ain't gotta think no more. He said it. I ain't gotta think that was Jabari. Maybe Jabari tried to finesse Enqi. Nah, I ain't hear this part. Jabari said, nigga, I recorded you, nigga, because I knew you was gonna scam us. Let's hear this one more time. This is embarrassing. This is exposure. You should be banned. Matter of fact, what gang is you in, nigga? This need a DP. We gotta get it. Hell no. Let me call her. Hold up. Make a phone call. Let me make a phone call. Hold up.
Times. And I said, notice he's not saying that Sarnetta is a liar. Name Jesus at least title, but he literally agreed. Is because he's afraid you're going to hear him not say he's going. The reason why Enqi is upset that I recorded the phone call is because he's afraid you're going to hear him not say he's going to just debate a Christ title, but he literally agrees that he is debating Jesus. He says the name Jesus at least 15 times. And I said, notice he's not saying that Sarnetta is a liar. I said, well, if you're debating Jesus, why not put it in the title? He said, because everyone knows we're going to be debating Jesus. Let's do something interesting for the people.
Right, see that?
And I said, Enqi,
Hey, that's embarrassing, bro. Let's keep going. Ugh.
I know why you're not putting Jesus in the title, because you're going to later try to pretend you're not talking about Jesus. That's not what I'm doing. That's exactly what he was doing. And by the way, the one thing that I did play that he's upset about is something everybody already saw. He's the one that said he was talking about the biblical Christ. By the way, let's go even further. Even if he showed the
So that's what Uncle Lasar. Okay.
You know what this also reminds me of? You in a relationship with somebody, you caught them doing something, and then when you start laying into them and you start like dominating the conversation with facts, all of a sudden they say, "Nah, that's not what I was talking about. That's not what I was saying." That's what this is. That's what it's always about when you debating about the same thing over and over again. I already
It
got this
wasn't me.
proven
But it
7 years
wasn't me
ago.
syndrome, right? As Shaggy say, right? You saw what you saw, but you didn't see what you saw. It looked like me, but it wasn't me, right? Just like Shaggy make a song and say you saw it, but you didn't see it. Then
Hey, and I'm glad Uncle Lasar came up here. Uncle Lasar said during every opening of Jabari round, he played. All right, so look. So I got a revelation. I think I got the picture. Jabari recorded Enqi saying he gonna talk about Jesus. We don't gotta put Jesus in the title because we gonna make it interesting for the people. Then Jabari was so intelligent. Not only you record the nigga because you got wherewithal that he gonna try to scam. Asar say before every round, Jabari played the recording of Enqi saying, "No, I'm talking about the biblical Christ." So that's why Enqi started the show saying, "So we just you just gonna allow third party recording phone conversations?" And that's why Saw said, "I don't know what you're talking about, but we gotta know what Enqi is talking about if Jabari opened up every round with a recording that nobody heard besides Enqi, Jabari, and Saw." That's wild right there. Now you gotta give Jabari his flowers. Imagine you going into a debate thinking a nigga about to be pseudo, thinking a nigga about to flim flam and scam, but you still don't know. So by Jabari doing this and Enqi falling through with the scam, bro, like what? It seemed like Jabari was playing chess, and Enqi like was just coming out of jail from doing a 20-year bid. He thought we was dumb.
Oh man.
Hey, so I see what's going on. Enqi is hearing Jabari's presentation and he's playing stuff that Enqi said in a personal conversation that nobody knows. So that's why Enqi mad. That's why Enqi pissed off. I understand now. I get it. I get it now. I get it. But you shouldn't have did it. You shouldn't have did it. You shouldn't have did it. Like what is we doing here? This not even, man. Hey, Jabari, you was covering for yourself, and nigga, you and for a reason, because what you thought, whatever goddamn revelation you had about this nigga, it happened in real time. That's embarrassing, bro.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Let this be a lesson, because like I'm tired of seeing. First of all, I'm tired of seeing people challenge Kemet and Jabari, because the point is people want to challenge Kemet. That's what they want to do,
Right.
and through that they challenge Jabari. Just like I said earlier, and I'm kind of getting tired of that. I know other people are getting tired of that too. Like Sonetta should be about teaching Kemet and Africa, period. It shouldn't be about debating the same topics over and over again with a new title. That's crazy. You can literally record everything that's going on in the YouTube debate world right now on paper, write a script, hand it into VH1, and they got enough material to create a parody.
Right. Right.
Like, it's too much resources out here for people to be challenging people, the master teachers and the student teachers, every single year just by rebranding the debate topics.
Facts.
Just so you can be internet famous. That's ridiculous.
So y'all heard it here first. We only about 15 minutes into the video. But y'all heard it here first. Uncle Tahuti says Enqi need to be banned from HOK and Sarnetta Studios. Uncle Jose, you feel the same way?
Listen, the reality is they have their history, and you know I can't speak on them people's history, but it might be heading towards a ban, and he might forgive them. We don't know because they have the history of falling out and coming back together again. Jabari don't have that history with Sarnetta, so we don't know where this might go with Enqi. He might just say, "Fuck it, that's my boy." We don't know. We don't know because he does that a lot with people, so we don't know. And they've been friends for a long time, so I don't want to speak on what I think they should do. He did the right thing in terms of calling out what was going wrong,
Right.
because it's a business that you're running and you can't allow people to mess with it. And if it was Jabari, he would have got the same thing.
Right.
So he did the right thing. You know that's important for the business.
Facts.
That don't
I
fuck up
agree.
his debate business. Hopefully it wouldn't.
That's a fact.
The worst that's gonna happen is he's probably not gonna do another debate with Enqi for a while, if ever. Because the last debate Enqi did had some controversy behind it with some things that he said. But that's not is not the same thing.
What debate was that again?
With
Against Unc, he debated
against
Unc.
he pulled out.
You talking
Evolution.
about Bobby West, Unc West?
Yeah, evolution. They debated evolution.
Yeah,
Who, Enqi and Bobby West, or
Yeah.
who was that?
Yeah, Enqi and Ankh had a debate.
Oh my
And they were
goodness.
talking about evolution. And Enqi pulled out a picture of Min on a pharaonic stele. And we all know Min has a naturally is ithyphallic. So now he sees some glyph next to Min, and the glyphs was basically talking about, I guess, whoever the fire was being, a doer of good. He saw Wabo, right, in front of Min, with part of the glyph was a cow tongue. I don't know if you're familiar with Medu Netra. So it had like a cow horn, and it had a Wabo. So he said the cow horn was sperm shooting out. And then he said the Wabo was a sperm cell. And then he proceeded to say that in a debate, and everybody who knew Medu Netra attacked him and said no. I even was on a panel and said no. There was no sperm in the picture, it was a Wabo. So he pulled that fast one, and he got called out about that in his last debate.
Yeah, he's a trip, man. I drop in on Sarnetta from time to time, but it's always the same thing over and over again. Sometimes I drop in to hear Jabari because he's the only one of substance on the channel. And there's others with substance, but as far as like, in generally speaking, it's Jabari, and he deserves his props and everything.
But that's crazy, though.
That's a fact.
That's crazy.
Let me run. Jabari about to say something. Let me run this video.
Remember, this debate is about whether Christ is literal and historical. He did not prove anything about a literal or historical character. He tried to pretend that literal just means something in words and historical means something occurred in the past. I guess that means that Robin Hood is a documentary. Listen, even on your own standard, you have not met your burden.
All right, my way says Enqi said it on last show that he was talking about Jesus.
And he said that I have actually assaulted his character. He did a whole video where he said that I'm being led by demons. He said that I'm not a Kemetic priest. He said all sorts of things. And I laughed. Why? Because I knew what he was trying to do. Enqi, you don't win a heavyweight bout on a technicality. And that's what you're trying to do. Everyone sees what you're trying to do. And it's in poor character. I rarely use the word lie. But we must agree that you have lied. You were very clear about what the debate was about on the phone. Don't make me play it. And you were very clear about what you were going to say.
See, Jabari would threaten your ass. Jabari say, nigga, you was very clear on the phone. Don't make me play my receipt. Jabari go threaten his ass like 3 or 4 times. Nigga, you said it, nigga. Don't make me go in the chest. It's gonna get to the point. We gonna be in the chat, nigga, like Jabari, play it. Sanetta gonna start being like, hey, Jabari, as the host, you gotta give me the recording. Know what I'm saying? Like, bro, cause and I think if Jabari don't give Sanetta the recording, that's gonna be good for Enqi. That's not gonna be good for nobody else but Enqi. Cause Enqi the one that lied. You know what I'm saying? Vota, what's goody? Yeah, man. Enqi showed his ass tonight, man. He went out on his sword tonight, what they call it.
On the live. And then you try to do something very different and say, I didn't do that. We're not stupid. We know what you did. And even if we agree that what you did was all fair game for a debate, you still never proved a literal historical character. You did not meet your own burden as you have constructed in your head. It's that simple. Only one of us was on the topic on Friday, and it was not you. Notice, family, he has not said what Sanetta said is untrue. I never said that. Of course he did. And you know what? If I didn't have the recording, he would be calling Sanetta a lie 2 weeks from Tuesday. But the reason why he's not doing that is because he knows I have no intention to play it unless I need to. I wasn't even going to tell you it was recorded. I wasn't. But I see you now. You spent 2 weeks talking about my tradition, bringing up the name of my deceased elder, and now you want to say I insulted your character by simply saying what you've actually agreed you did. I didn't talk about your character at all. It wasn't necessary for me to do that. The reality is you are now lying, and that is an assault on your character. A truthful assault on your character.
See, like I said, Enqi been having a Sanetta stimulus package the past month. Enqi been on Sanetta every other day the past month. And you know, the people dealt with it. But when you come out here and lie on the OG, hold up real quick. You gotta echo mute out again real quick. When you come out and lie on the OG, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, brother. What you thought was gonna have like Enqi? Jabari ain't say nothing about your chakra gummies. He ain't say nothing about your cancer curable water. He ain't say nothing about your thermal essence gloves. He didn't say nothing about your golden flake sea moss. He didn't say nothing about your diamond crusted sour sap. He didn't say nothing about none of this, brother. You attacking his elders, you attacking his shrine. You probably said something about him being, come on, brother. He ain't do none of that. And he embarrassed you tonight, brother. It's sad. Who? That was you, Uncle Jose? You got the flow, Uncle Jose.
Nah, man, but you see, this is where you know people full of shit. Because you talk about Kemet, but then you disrespect someone who is trying to represent Kemet properly. So that shows us what you for. Because every other chance you get, you're talking about Kemet. But you can't read the fucking glyphs. You think everything is a picture coloring book and you're arguing. What are you arguing? You're not putting the work in to understand what you need to understand. And that has nothing to do with none of us. If you don't want to be interested in Kemet, fine, but don't pretend.
Oh, my bad. That was you, Uncle.
Tell your parents and just sell your products. That's it. Don't use Kemet to try and sell products.
Go ahead, Uncle. Hold up real quick. Uncle Tahuti, you got an echo. Go ahead.
Right now, I got an echo.
Yeah, you got
All right, hold on.
You got the YouTube open.
Yeah, let me see.
You just gotta just exit out of the YouTube and stay on this page.
What about now?
Yo.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's still there.
All right, let me mute out.
I'm gonna mute that. Yeah, I'm gonna mute that. You was about to say something.
Nah, I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, just like the other fellow was saying, it doesn't make sense to talk against Kemet and then try to use Kemet to win a debate.
That's a fact. Mute that for me real quick, Tahuti. And whenever you want to say something, just unmute your mic, and we go already know. All right, Volta says Jabari was bluffing there. I don't think Jabari recorded him. Hey, I got a revelation, gang. Jabari and Uncle Asar came on here and said this. Jabari recorded him, and the reason why Enqi is mad because in every opening of Jabari round, he played a recording of Enqi saying, "I'm talking about the biblical Jesus." You know what I'm saying? Before every round of Jabari's presentation. So that's how we know that at first, yeah, when during Sinetta live stream, I thought Jabari was lying too. Cause I'm in a chat like, how you gonna lie and say you got something? Cause Sinetta like play it. How you gonna lie and say you got something? You a comedic priest. But the reason we know now that Jabari recorded his ass, cause during the debate, Jabari was playing Enqi a private conversation that Enqi was saying. You know what I'm saying? That's why Enqi is so mad on this live, because Enqi start off asking Sinetta, so you gonna allow third-party recordings? That's what he asked Sinetta. Sinetta say, I don't know what you're talking about. So either Sinetta thought what Jabari was playing during the debate came from a past live stream. That's what Sinetta had to think. You know what I'm saying? Because if you listen to Jabari like 20 minutes ago, he says, the part that I played in the debate, you know what I'm saying? When Jabari said that, that's when I already knew. And then plus Uncle Asar came on and said, Jabari played a snippet of what Enqi said in a private phone call before every round. Uncle Asar said Jabari did this. Jabari said, I recorded your ass because I knew you was gonna flim-flam. You know what I'm saying? So that's during this live stream, I thought Jabari was bluffing. I did not think Jabari recorded what's the name? And I thought he just did that as a chess move to finesse Enqi. You know what I'm saying? But when Asar came on and said, you know what I'm saying, nah, he played a piece before every round, then Jabari backdoored and said the little pieces I was playing, you know what I'm saying? So it kinda it add up. All right, let's go.
So let's just get this over with. I have to prepare for a week, I'm going to be out of town for an entire week running a conference. I did not want to be here tonight. Yep, I want to go, Jabari. I got to go. All right, so Enqi, hold on. You want to say your last remarks, Enqi, then I'm announce the winner, man. And by the way, can I say this? Jamin76 says Jabari has no masculinity. Is his wife a beard? No, I wear a beard, but I actually think that your mother is the one with the beard. Her beard is bigger than mine. Her beard is bigger than mine. I go to her for beard grooming tips. Who said that, Jabari? Jamin76. Sometimes y'all gotta recognize I'm just not letting off on y'all, not because I can't. Let's stop wasting.
All right, somebody says. Hold
sometimes y'all gotta recognize I'm just not letting off on y'all, not because I can't. Let's stop wasting time. Hit the shit. Enqi, man, stop that, man. but because I won't. So sometimes you gotta let the dog off the leash. Stop.
Somebody says, damn, Enqi looking like a child caught with his hand in a cookie jar.
With the foolishness.
All right, let me block 76 because he's disrespectful. He don't belong here. We need to block this guy. Block him. Go somewhere else on the clown channels. All right, Enqi, let's go, man. What you got?
I said stop wasting time. Hit the
Yeah, but I'm not going to play no video for no 10, 20 minutes, brother.
Hit the share screen, brother. We need to hear if you was aware of the situation.
The screen is up. It's up. Bring it out, Dr. Enqi. Bring it out.
You trolling? But listen.
Are you finished, Cosmic? Or you got another question, Cosmic?
Yo, that wasn't okay, Brother Enqi.
That wasn't the answer you were looking for.
That was not an answer, but I think Brother Enqi doesn't want to discuss.
I think that's a narrative that y'all created that y'all like.
What it is, I think Enqi don't want to talk about the topic. He didn't want to give away nothing. That's what that is, I think.
That's what it sounds like, because every time you try to ask him about his position or what he's going to say, he goes to the chakra conversation and comedic practices, which was not.
Hold on, let me say this to you, Cosmic. I'm not. Listen, when you ask me my position is that Christ is a literal and historical character.
All right, I gotta just stop this, man, because
Yo, what are you doing, sir?
I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing.
Nah,
when somebody asks you what is your debate and what is your topic, you got to at least explain to them what is your topic, Enqi.
Nah, you keep
No.
It's crazy.
No. Here's what I gotta do.
We're gonna have to release on
I'm going to announce the winner, and I'm gonna give you the This is it right here. Let me get ready to announce the winner.
All right, hold on. Let me get to the winner part. All right, so he gonna announce Jabari the winner, and got Floyd Mayweather animation. He gonna announce Jabari the winner. Let's keep going. All right.
Who got the agreement?
I'm in it. That's my.
Because I ain't gonna have you do all of that, pussies, and they act like hoes. All right, there's my answer, Dr. Enqi. Brother Jabari.
Drop the whole debate on
All right, y'all listen to this. So Sanetta say Jabari won. Check this out.
my channel.
Still wins.
We're gonna drop the whole debate on my channel.
All right,
All right. So Jabari says, Enqi says, I'm gonna play the whole debate on my channel. Now, this is a debate, you know what I'm saying, third piece. And Sanetta just announced, he say, I'm gonna play the debate channel. Listen to what Sanetta say.
All right, there's my answer, Dr. Enqi. Brother Jabari.
We're gonna drop the whole debate on my channel.
Still wins.
We're gonna drop the whole debate on my channel.
All right, I'll just flag your channel. And that's why I said I don't like doing it, because people.
Uncle Sanetta say, nigga, I'm gonna flag your channel, nigga. I'm gonna flag your goddamn channel, nigga. You put my work on your motherfucking channel, nigga. I'm gonna flag your shit. I'm gonna flag your ass. This is insane. Go ahead, Uncle Tahu.
Hey, am I still echoing?
You good? Yeah. But you good.
Yeah. Yeah, like Jabari did his thing, and we go to great extent to do a whole bunch of nothing. Like, that's all I wanted to say. How long you gonna be on here?
Probably about I'm gonna open. Let's see. How long this video is? Probably about another 20 more minutes, 15 more minutes on this video, then I'm gonna open up the floor.
I'll probably let me come back in like 20 minutes when you open up the floor.
All right, that's a bet on.
All right.
All right, there's my answer, Dr. Enqi. Brother Jabari.
Oh, you gotta mute out. You gotta mute out.
Oh shit.
Say Jabari, I got you. Say Jabari 5 back. That's a fact. Let's. So Uncle Sal say, nigga, you play my shit, I'm gonna flag your ass.
We're gonna drop the whole debate on my channel.
Still wins.
We're gonna drop the whole debate on my channel.
All right, I'll just flag your channel. And that's why I said I don't like doing it, because people get like pussies and they act like hoes and bitches after you tell somebody who won. Now y'all see why I don't like to do that?
Why you don't let people say what really happened?
No, you can do it, I'll flag it. Simple as that. Do what you want to do, brother. Because I ain't gonna have you do all of that, bro. You can do it, I'll flag it, because that's a paid event. So if you want your channel flagged, go ahead. I don't care.
It's a paid event.
You lost, brother. You lost. Enqi. You lost, brother. I don't need to show you agreement. Boom got the agreement.
I'm in it. That's my content.
No, it's my content. It's on my Zoom channel.
Okay.
I paid you for it. So what are you talking about? All right, so I paid you. That's what I...
All right. Well, to answer Uncle Tahuti's question, Enqi did get paid. To answer Tahuti's question, Enqi did get paid. Let's hear this again. So Enqi brought up a contract. Enqi said, I'm gonna play the debate on my channel. Uncle Sa says, I'm gonna flag your shit. That's why niggas be acting like pussies when I come out and say who won. Enqi says, Sa, you going against the contract. Sa says, no, nigga, this my shit. I paid you already, nigga.
You lost, brother. You lost. Enqi, you lost, brother. I don't need to show you agreement. Boom got the agreement.
I'm in it. That's my content.
No, it's my content. It's on my Zoom channel.
Okay.
I paid you for it. So what are you talking about? All right, so I paid you. That's what I did. And this is what loses, brother. When you do shit like that, Enqi, you're not ready for a debate, bro. Because you caught up in your emotions. Think about what you're doing before that. We don't need to fall out as friends, brother. Let me tell you. We don't need to fall out as friends. It's going to be more than
the whole debate on your channel.
I am.
The whole debate on your channel and let the people see it. When you going to post the whole debate?
Hold on, brother. Let me finish. We don't need to fucking fall out over this, bro. Trust me, man. There's going to be a lot of debates to come. We can't win them all. You win some, you lose some.
Nah, but you letting him like he's
no, I'm not.
All right, somebody in the chat say, Sanetta, you gotta chill. I got kids in the car. Somebody in the chat say, Sanetta, call this nigga. Somebody in the chat say, Sa, you gotta chill. I got kids in the car. Yo, that's crazy. All right, hold on. Oh, no, I didn't mean to block. Hold up. All right, let me catch some of these comments. All right, say, Enqi, take your loss like a man. Somebody says, I thought this was a family show. Somebody says, stop crying, Enqi. We saw what really happened. Then Seven Assault says, TikTok scholarship didn't get you to win, Enqi. Let me see. Damn, somebody say, I'm flagging it too. God damn. All right, somebody say, don't let it take you there, Sanetta. You came back from a lot of bullshit. Somebody say, Enqi is so a loser. Somebody say, go away. Let me see. Somebody say, Enqi, don't disrespect the platform. 901 says, what was this energy when Unc had the same issue? There is a trend here. Somebody say Billy Ray Valentine scholarship.
Me and all that. What are you doing? Put the whole debate up. This is you posting the whole debate.
Hold on. This is what I got to do.
You gonna post the whole debate?
All right, hold up. Hey, yo, Jabari.
Yes.
I'm sorry, brother, but you got to play the phone call if you got it. I don't know if you got it. I never played it, man.
Listen, the reality is this.
We got to play it, man, just to show people what the title is and what he agreed to, bro.
This is why Jabari recorded the conversation. Lost, bro. Enqi tried to scam the topic. Somebody said, you call me that, we fighting, fam.
Look like I'm lying, and then the people trying to make it look like I'm helping you. I know what the title was.
Bro, the flyer says everything. The flyer is clear. Jabari agreed to debate that title on the flyer.
Because you agreed not to put Christ on it, brother.
Jabari.
It's embarrassing. Imagine you saying, no, Sanetta, let me scam the people. Why you not letting me scam them? Act like you didn't hear the phone conversation.
To debate that title on the flyer.
Because you agreed not to put Christ on it, brother.
Jabari agreed to the title of the flyer.
All right, hold up.
The agreement occurred in our telephone conversation. That's where you make an agreement to debate. A flyer is promotion. You don't see the flyer until you've actually agreed. Would someone put out a flyer without you agreeing to have a debate? The agreement is in the telephone conversation. But I want you to understand. Listen, even if we were going by his standard, he still was not, he didn't meet his own burden. When did he prove that some other Christ was literal and historical? He did not do that.
Yeah,
Ah, shit. Somebody in the chat say, Muhammad Ali also lost, but he's still the greatest. Enqi should request a rematch. God damn. Somebody says, Sa, you are helping the company with this knowledge. Play the card, please. Take Sa out of it.
do it though.
I wrote Jabari finesse Enqi.
And notice that.
Where?
Notice that. First of all, Si, you're not even letting me speak up here. You're not letting me show the video where you acknowledge. Hold on. Si, I got you on video admitting that Christ is a title. I have you on video.
Y'all hear this shit? Y'all hear this shit? Y'all hear this shit? This nigga Enqi says, Sanetta, I got you on video. Sanetta, I got you on recording. Man, what the hell? I thought you just said, I thought you was getting mad Jabari was recording you. Now you record.
Where?
Notice that. First of all, Si, you're not even letting me.
Somebody in the chat say, I know Unc is cracking up.
You're not letting me show the video where you acknowledge. Hold on. Si, I got you on video admitting that Christ is a title. I have you on video.
Somebody in the chat say, you lost regardless of the semantics that you're trying to play, Mr. Enqi. Somebody say, Ink, chill, you got a rematch. So, Enqi got a rematch in the clause. Enqi got a rematch in the contract. Man, so Jabari not gonna debate this nigga again?
Wait, hold on. Hold on, Enqi.
Listen, they say hit dog on holler. Why is he? I like this right now. Why are you even on this video?
Hold on.
Somebody say, bad business, Enqi, you lost. Now, you see Enqi talking over Jabari, and the floor is clearly on Jabari. So, Enqi crashing out right now, gang. Listen to this shit. Enqi say, Sanetta, I got you on recording. Sanetta, I got you on video. Listen to this.
Notice that. Where? Notice that. First of all, Si, you're not even letting me speak up here. You're not letting me show the video where you acknowledge. Hold on. Si, I got you on video admitting that Christ is a title. I have you on video admitting that Christ is a title.
Hold on, Enqi.
Listen, they say hit dog on holler. Why is he? I like this right now. Why are you even on this video?
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Realizes that.
Yeah, Jabari finesse Enqi, but Enqi tried to finesse the community. You know what I'm saying? So it's a 1-for-1. Jabari finesse Enqi, but Enqi tried to finesse the community.
He actually did something that shows very poor character. We had a very clear agreement on a telephone call. He knows that. He says, I'm extorting him. I've asked you for nothing.
Hey, it's cheat say, play the recording you're not supposed to have. All right, somebody say, just a thought. Let Enqi play the tie debate on his side, and Jabari can play the call, favor for a favor. Somebody says, make sure before you play the call, you're a two-party state.
How's that extortion? Both New York and Michigan are one-party phone call states.
Okay, so Enqi stay in Michigan. Enqi stay in Michigan. Jabari stay in New York. So that's why he pulled up Michigan law saying that you can record in Michigan too.
We grown men. I don't tell you what I'm recording. By the way, I'm not even playing it.
Seven Assault says, you tried to set him up for ambush scholarship. He trying to pull the wool over everyone's eyes. That's a fact.
I don't need to.
We grown men.
Because you know what? He is the one.
We're going to see when the whole debate drops. When is the whole debate dropping? I'm going to drop it next week. I'll drop it next week. And let people see it.
Lying. He lied.
We're going to drop the debate next week.
Lied.
All right, hold on, Jabari. Hold on. Everybody hold on, man.
I got the video of Sanetta acknowledging that he know the debate is about Christ as a title.
That's a lie.
Okay,
that's
so hit the share screen.
What I said, and all you want to do is cut stuff up. What I said was, I know that Christ is a title. Jabari know that Christ is a title.
All right, so a lot of people in the chat is saying, Sanetta, where's the poll? So I'm guessing when he says I'm switching everything up because I don't like what went down with Tahuti, I'm guessing when when Tahuti and Jabari had they back and forth, I'm guessing when Tahuti and Jabari had they back and forth, Shanetta put a poll up and Tahuti won. I'm guessing when Enqi and Enqi debated the beginning of this month, last month, I'm guessing Shanetta put a poll up. So when Shanetta started off this video saying, you know what I'm saying, I'm being forced to do this, I'm gonna put this in my hands, we ain't about to have this Tahuti situation again. So I guess that is why people in the chat is saying Shanetta wears the pole, because this is probably the first debate where Shanetta is the overall judge. A lot of people are saying that in the chat. Where's the poll? Let's keep going.
That's not saying that that's what the debate is. Hold up, man. Damn near all of us know that Christ is a goddamn title. That's why Jabari kept asking you, are you talking about the Christ of the Bible, Jesus?
Hold on. And you are correct. Right? You are correct. Hold on. You are correct. So when I said everybody's going to know what the debate is about if we debate about Christ, you just agree with me, because you just said out of your mouth just now in front of everybody that everybody knows Christ is a title. So when we put Christ when we put Christ on the flyer and we make Christ the subject of the debate, everybody should be clear that we're debating the title and not the person. Everybody should be clear according to you what you just said out of your mouth. And now Jabari trying to cut me off. Jabari, hit dogs holler. I thought you was quiet. Jabari, hit dogs holler. I thought you was quiet. Why you cutting me off? Why are you cutting me off, Jabari? Hit dogs holler. Jabari, sit back and relaxing.
All right, hold up, Jabari. Please,
Somebody say Jabari pump faking with the phone call. Somebody say he think he's slick. Now watch what Shanetta about. This the second time Shanetta gonna say this to Jabari. Listen to this.
Cut me off, Jabari. Hit dogs holler. Jabari, sit back and relaxing.
All right, hold up, Jabari. Please, you got to give me the recording as the judge now. Come on, man. Because see, you keep saying no. That's how you clear the whole thing. You got to clear it up.
That's not how you clear it up. The flyer says what the flyer says.
Everybody know you got the recording. Hold on. Give it to me so I can play this.
The flyer says what the flyer says. Listen.
All right. The chat say Mayweather fighting Jake Paul. Somebody say I'm going in the house before somebody get hurt. Somebody say nobody who thinks they won act like this. Say Enqi crashing out, loud, proud, and wrong. Say Enqi flim-flamming. This the main reason why Enqi didn't want to put Jesus in the title, so he can play these childish games. Y'all listen to this though.
That's not how you clear. The flyer says what the flyer says.
Everybody know you got the recording. Hold on. Give it to me so I can play this.
The flyer says what the flyer.
All right, somebody say it don't matter what Shanetta agrees to, it's what Jabari agrees to. So he wasting his time with that angle. Man, this is embarrassing, bro. Like he think he's smarter than us.
Flyer says. Listen. Let me ask a very clear question. Enqi, on the phone call, did you not agree that we were going to be dating the historicity of Jesus, and that you said you did not want to put Jesus in the title because you thought that everyone used the term Jesus? Let's say Christ. Are you telling me you did not say that? That you did not literally say Jesus?
Your mic is off.
Hey, just to be clear, Shanetta asked Jabari that question the second time. Jabari skated around answering the question and went straight at Enqi.
Jesus.
Your mic is off.
Everyone knows his mic is off. Come on. Did I not say repeatedly that I'm not a Christian?
No, that's not what he asked you.
Hold on.
He didn't ask you.
No.
He didn't ask you that, bro.
I'm not on the hot. First of all, I'm not on the hot seat. Second of all, you ambushed me with Jabari. This ain't even what we agreed to.
No,
Second of all, you're trying to cut my time so we can't discuss.
No, listen. If you call him,
They say when he won against Enqi, he was all smiles. Now he crying. There's nothing wrong with taking the L, Enqi. There's nothing wrong with taking the L, Enqi. It's okay. You still did good against Enqi, so you good. So the recording is not necessary because there's more than enough proof in the weigh-in. Here go the tap dance. He doesn't have a recording. That's why he won't give it. That's why he won't give it up.
to tell me to do a winner, I got to bring Jabari here, brother. So it's not ambush.
I didn't tell you that you had to announce the winner. What I told you is that Jabari got to be dealt with. I told you Jabari got to be dealt with. That's number one. Number two,
All right, so This was so basically Enqi is saying, I don't got a problem. Enqi is saying, I don't got a problem with you announcing who won the debate. We got a DP Jabari first. So Enqi, if y'all DP Jabari, Enqi, how the hell Jabari gonna know he won? You want Sanetta to discipline Jabari before he tell Jabari he won the debate for recording the phone call that he played in the debate, and you saying he's doing illegal activities. So you want Sanetta to, hey Jabari, give me the phone call. What Jabari is doing. All right, Enqi. So we get back to, man, this is a movie. This is a motherfucking movie. And Jabari not gonna get that recording up, and at least throughout this whole live. He ain't give it up. He keep deflecting.
Not that big, man. You're my goddamn brother, bro. Nah, you gotta have it. Already here, brother. So it's not ambush.
No.
First of all,
I didn't tell you that you had to announce the winner. What I told you is that Jabari got to be dealt with. First of all, I told you Jabari got to be dealt with. That's number one. Number two,
man. It's not that big, man. You're my goddamn brother, bro.
nah, you got to have it like it, Josiah, because ain't nobody going to act like they pulling out a gun on me and don't use it. First of all, that's not even how the debate is carried, because you call me with him on three-way. So if you call me with a dude on three-way and he do some rat shit, like recording.
Somebody say it was supposed to be a poll, Saw. My boy Harris Duncan say Enqi lying big time. I say play the recording, Jabari. You a priest? Did you lie? Somebody says he always want to talk about someone without them there. Jabari punked you. He didn't record you. Enqi looking like Mitch Green. Have some pride, man. People already knew Enqi was not going to focus on Jesus. Enqi is good at twisting up shit. And there's some blind witnesses out there who don't see it. Sounds like Enqi must have put in some work. Man, this is crazy. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose.
Me on the combos, and then he come to a debate on Christ. Hold on. He come to a debate on Christ.
Oh yeah, Enqi just called Jabari a rat. Y'all listen to this shit.
Bro, nah, you gotta have it like it, Josiah, because ain't nobody gonna act like they pulling out a gun on me and don't use it. First of all, that's not even how the debate is carried, because you call me with him on three-way. So if you call me with a dude on three-way and he do some rat shit, like recording me on the combos, and then he come to a debate on Christ. Hold on. He come to a debate on Christ. Hold on. He comes to a debate on Christ with 3 rounds prepared on Jesus. Hold on. He comes to a debate on Christ with 3 rounds prepared on Jesus.
Answer the question, though, Enqi. Answer the question.
I am answering the question. All right. He came to a debate on Christ with 3 rounds prepared on.
This nigga say Jabari did some. He said Jabari not gonna threaten me with a gun. This Enqi went hood. Enqi say Jabari not gonna threaten me with a gun and not use it. He did some rat shit. Y'all heard that? Let me run it back.
Man. It's not that big, man. You're my goddamn brother, bro.
Nah, you gotta have it like it, Josiah, because ain't nobody gonna act like they pulling out a gun.
Damn, Enqi say, Sanetta, you not acting like my brother. Enqi is feel disrespected. He feel disrespected. He got recorded trying to scam the people. Listen to this shit. His gold grill falling out. The damn gold grill falling out. Listen to this shit.
Man. It's not that big, man. You're my goddamn brother, bro.
Nah, you gotta have it like it, Josiah, because ain't nobody gonna act like they pulling out a gun on me and don't use it. First of all, that's not even how the debate is carried, because you call me with him on three-way. So if you call me with a dude on three-way and he do some rat shit, like recording me on the combos, and then he come to a debate on Christ. Hold on. He come to a debate on Christ. Hold on. He comes to a debate on Christ with 3 rounds prepared on Jesus. Hold on. He comes to a debate on Christ with 3 rounds prepared on Jesus.
Answer the question, though, Enqi. Answer the question.
I am answering the question. All right. Came to a debate on Christ with 3 rounds.
Somebody says this is poor sportsmanship. Somebody said he a coward, want to talk about it, man. Oh, you already said that. Jabari capping about that recording. Answer the question and stop crying. It really ain't even that deep, bro.
On Jesus.
I wrote Jabari finesse Enqi because he knew Enqi was gonna scam us. That's what I wrote.
Put us all on the screen, please. Put us all on the screen. He came to a debate on Christ with 3 rounds prepared on Jesus. Listen, let me ask you a question. I want to be clear Hold on. Jabari, you gotta stop speaking while I'm speaking. I'm not holding. But you're speaking while I'm speaking, so you're not gonna be able to speak clearly because you're trying to cut me off.
All right, we got Uncle Reggie in the chat. Uncle Reggie says, wow, I am really upset. So Uncle Reggie is upset about all of this. Somebody says this some rat and cat shit. Somebody says Enqi mad because he tried some snake-ish and got played in his own game. That's a fact. Somebody says from now on the title will have to be defined. Nah, Enqi said he didn't want to put Jesus in the title. He wanted to make it interesting for the people. So come on now. Enqi, we know Jabari knew what he was doing by recording him.
Cutting me off, brother, and I'm not saying what I'm saying until I'm finished. Yes, you are. Jabari, you're acting like a woman, bro. What are you doing?
I'm gonna have to do the show, man. I'll see y'all next week. We're gonna play the shit, and I'll see y'all, man.
Peace.
All right, peace, y'all. Yo, Jabari,
Yes.
you're gonna be forced to turn over that audio, brother.
I'm not listening.
Hey, y'all heard that? See, this the third or fourth time Sanetta say, hey, Jabari, you gotta turn over the audio. This the third or fourth time Sanetta told Jabari, hey, Jabari, you gotta turn over that audio. So I don't want this to become a forfeit victory where Enqi win because Jabari recording conversations and won't turn the evidence over, withholding evidence from the judge. So this turned into Enqi came on here to make a movie out of this debate. He came on here to make a movie. Nigga, now we got third-party phone conversations. Now we got a nigga scamming the community on purpose. Now we got a damn snake biting itself. Now we got all this other type of shit going on just off of Enqi saying, Sanetta, you ain't acting like my brother. We got all this other shit going on just off the fact of one nigga wanted to scam and another nigga was smart enough to be like, oh, let me record your goofy ass.
I got to force you to turn that audio over. You're gonna be forced to turn over that audio, brother.
Bro, what are you doing?
I'm gonna have to do the show, man. I'll see y'all next week. We're gonna play the shit, and I'll see y'all, man.
Peace.
All right, peace, y'all. Yo, Jabari, you're gonna be forced to turn over that audio, brother.
I'm not listening.
I don't even know. Hey, do y'all think Sanetta meant to end the stream? Do y'all think Sanetta meant to end the stream before he asked Jabari these questions? Somebody says Enqi tried to scam the debate. That's a fact. Recording words is not rat excrement, sir. He didn't record a drug deal. It seems like he did it for protection. So both debaters are in the same page. Enqi, just relax and let it happen. And so, all right, so this is the second time. And I don't even know if Sanetta meant to end the live, but this like not the second time, like the fourth time he tells Jabari to turn over the recording. Let's hear it again.
I'm not. Yes, you are. Jabari, you're acting like a woman, bro. What are you doing?
I'm gonna have to do the show, man. I'll see y'all next week. We're gonna play the shit, and I'll see y'all, man.
Peace.
All right, peace, y'all. Yo, Jabari, you're gonna be forced to turn over that audio, brother.
I'm not listening.
Look at Sanetta's eyes. Look at Sanetta's eyes. It looked like he pressed the end button, but it didn't end. Look at his eyes. It looked like he trying to press the end. Look at his eyes.
Yo, man. I'll see y'all next week. We're gonna play the shit, and I'll see y'all, man.
Peace.
All right, now look, he looking at the bottom. That's usually where the end button is at the bottom of the page. So it's gonna be a pause. Then he gonna bring it up again. Listen to this.
All right, peace, y'all. Yo, Jabari, you're gonna be forced to turn over that audio, brother.
I'm not listening.
I got to force you to turn that audio over. This will clear up everything. I don't know why you don't want to play it.
The title on the flyer clears up everything. What's the purpose of having a title on the flyer if you're not going to stick to the title on the flyer? What is the purpose of having a title on the flyer?
You don't win title. You don't win debates like that, brother. Why would you want to do this?
Yo,
don't get you.
See, Sanetta was saying this throughout the night, but he ain't really. It wasn't really the time. That's why I say I think Sanetta thought he ended the live because he asked Enqi, why do you think you was gonna win a debate like this? Like this supposed to be all off cuff. And if you look at it, it looked like Sanetta looked down and press the end button, you know what I'm saying, to end the live, you know what I'm saying, before he asked Jabari that question, then when that Enqi. But when Jabari laughed, that's another saying, brother, how you thought you was gonna scam and win? Listen to this.
I'm cutting me off, brother, and I'm not saying what I'm saying until I'm finished. I'm not. Yes, you are, Jabari. You're acting like a woman, bro. What are you doing?
Man, I'll see y'all next week. We're gonna play the shit, and I'll see y'all, man.
All right, so look, it looked like Sarnetta about to end the live. I'm saying it looked like he ended the live and then asked Jabari this question, thinking that we ain't live no more. So what he about to say to Enqi, I think he think we ain't live no more. Let's go.
Peace.
All right, peace, y'all. Yo, Jabari,
yes.
You're gonna be forced to turn over that audio, brother.
I'm not listening.
I got to force you to turn that audio over. This will clear up everything. I don't know why you don't want to play it.
The title on the flyer clears up everything. What's the purpose of having a title on the flyer if you're not going to stick to the title on the flyer? What is the purpose of having a title on the flyer?
You don't win. You don't win.
All right, so look, Sarnetta said earlier in this video, he heard Enqi say, "Don't put Jesus in the title. Let's make it interesting for the people." So I don't understand what Enqi is doing. He being delusional right now, acting like he didn't say this. Why is he saying the title is gonna help him out when you said in background conversation that don't put Jesus in the title, let's make it interesting for the people? So you trying to scam the people, and look what Sarnetta about to say.
Title on the flyer clears up everything. What's the purpose of on the flyer?
You don't win. You don't win title. You don't win debates like that, brother. Why would you want to do this?
Yo,
don't get you.
What is the purpose of having a title on the flyer if somebody could do something different?
Notice.
What is the purpose of having a title on the flyer, Sarnetta? You do realize you
hold on, Enqi. Let him finish.
He's not answering the question.
You do realize that you put out a flyer for a debate on Christ.
Hold on, Enqi.
Enqi thought we were slow, y'all. Enqi thought we were slow. Say he ain't answering that question. Hand over the audio, Jabari. You pitiful Enqi trying to set them up. Jabari was bluffing about the phone call recording. So you were playing on Sarnetta and Jabari intelligence. Enqi, shame.
Hold on, Enqi, let him finish.
I have a really clear question.
I'm getting cut off, so Jabari can keep.
He's asking you a clear question, and then we can move on.
I want to be really clear that the agreement to a debate occurs in a conversation. You don't see the flyer until later. The agreement was that we were debating the historicity of Jesus. And Enqi did not.
So why is that not?
Let him finish.
Enqi did not want to put that in the title. And I said, this is because you're trying to confuse people. No, I don't want to put in the title because everyone uses the word Jesus. Let's do something interesting for the people. That's what he said. And I said, we're very clearly talking about Jesus.
Hold on.
He said, yes.
Hold on.
And I know what you're talking about.
Tell me why you don't want to play the audio. Why?
Because I'm saying to you that I am never going to get down like that. The only reason why I'm letting Enqi know that I have the video.
What are we doing right now?
The only reason why I let him know
can't just let
that I have the recording is because of exactly how he's responding right now. Everyone can see that the reason why he's not answering this is because the next thing we would do is press play.
All right, somebody says, when you say Christ, most people will assume you're talking about Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's basically what I was trying to get over to Uncle Assault, but we both was crashing out on each other. But yeah, that's basically like we ain't gotta play this. All right, Uncle Reggie says, I am really upset. Now that Sarnetta's decision. Show the tape. So Uncle Reggie want to see Jabari recording. Uncle Reggie is endorsing for Jabari to show this goddamn recording.
Everyone knows that. Listen, I'm not gonna record.
Did you agree or not? Hold on. Because you're trying to lie and make it seem like.
All right, and I reply, I wrote in the comment, play the recording, you a priest. Somebody says, let Enqi tell us what happened on the phone call. Somebody says, I don't think he want to play it because it would give Enqi what he want to call him a name.
I'm not holding.
Let him finish first.
Okay, fine.
I'm not holding. I want to be really clear that there are folks in the chat who love the drama. So of course they want to hear something they haven't heard, which is the video on the tape. The reality is that come on, Jabari. You love the drama too, because you play private conversations in the public debate. So come on, Jabari. You love the drama too, gang. There's a reason why I'm not playing the video. And it has the recording. It has nothing to do with the authenticity of the recording, the sound in the. I was in a car. The sound was actually better than I thought it would be. Really, really good. We heard very clearly what Enqi said. And I never even mentioned the recording until the after party because I realized that Enqi was going to just lie to everybody. Notice he is not answering the question. Notice he's not answering the question. The very clear question.
Ask the question again. He won't answer it.
Is
I'm getting ready to speak. I'm not getting ready to have a control session where he holds what I'm saying. I'm going to
listen. This is going to go nowhere. It really is. It's going to go. We both know that. We both know that. All right. So the reality is that Enqi will not answer the clear question. That you will hear him clearly say on the tape. I said we are debating the historicity of Jesus.
I don't let people control that.
All right. Uncle Reggie says in law, all Enqi has to do is grant permission for his voice to be used. Let me see. Somebody says, I don't want to hear no video. You either won or lost the debate. The prior discussion doesn't matter. If you had video, you will play it, move on. Somebody say, Enqi, you bigger than this. Regardless of what was said behind the scene, mind games, he lying.
Why in the world would you not want to put Jesus on the title? He said, Jabari, I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Sa knows what I'm talking about. Everyone knows we're talking about Jesus.
That's what you said.
I just don't want to put it on the.
Now, before Jabari even finished his sentence, Sanetta looks over like, damn, I remember that nigga saying this on the phone. So this nigga trying to play on both of their intelligence in real time to finesse the people.
I said, why in the world would you not want to put Jesus on the title? He said, Jabari, I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Sa knows what I'm talking about. Everyone knows we're talking about Jesus.
That's what you said.
I just don't want to put it on the title because everyone is putting it on the title.
Why you scared to hit the
Now, for me, Enqi, to say, yo, you won, knowing that I know this, that would be crazy.
Sanetta, Enqi, am I lying?
Look what Sanetta just said. Enqi, for me to act like I didn't hear all this shit, I would be a fake nigga. So Enqi wants Sanetta to be a fake nigga. Win or loss, Enqi, this comes off like a sore loser, bro. Enqi lost, stop capping. You shouldn't have spoken about the recording, Jabari. I missed the debate, but it sounded like Jabari is still a champ. I said, Sa, make him play the recording.
Hold on. Because everyone is putting it on the title.
Why you scared to hit the
Now, for me, Enqi, to say, yo, you won, knowing that I know this, that would be crazy.
Sanetta, Enqi, am I lying right now? Is Sanetta lying? Did you say you were going to debate the historicity of Jesus? The word Jesus, the name Jesus. Am I lying?
Hold on. Here we go.
Am I lying?
Yo, Sa, hit the
Answer the question.
Sanetta
now. He's not going to answer the question because he knows that he's lying right now in front of everyone. He knows that.
He knows
that. So, Sanetta, I think that this is going to be a waste of time. I have a lot of stuff to do before I leave early in the morning, and I'm ready to roll. Okay, all right, brother.
Somebody say, Jabari, if the judge asks for the recording, you have to play it. Suntan say, Sa already asked Enqi on tape. We all saw it. Why that isn't evidence? Somebody says the reality is Enqi agreed with Jabari that Jesus is not a historical person that actually lived and walked the earth. I think we gotta oh, we got Uncle in the building. Uncle Rob Beasy. Hey y'all, we got a legend in the building. Man. Uncle Rob Bourne is in the building. He know about Enqi. See, Uncle Rob Bourne know all about Enqi flim-flamming and all of that good stuff. Uncle Rob Bourne, how you doing, Unc?
Yeah, what up, bro? Yo, you can hear me?
Yes, Sirski.
Yeah, I don't really know about that stuff, that debate, because I don't watch that channel, so I don't know. I just saw your thing in the Facebook Messenger, and I just looked it up, and I was like, oh, so you got Enqi.
Do Enqi got a cure for cancer?
Do he got a what?
Do Enqi got a cure for cancer?
That nigga said he could cure all type of shit, bro. They all said that. Him and Ali Muhammad and all of them got their own diets, and this is what you supposed to eat, and Dr. Sebi in it. I don't know. I ain't even know these dudes still around.
Rob Bourne said he thought these niggas died off.
I thought they all died off. And I'm listening, and I'm like, what is this? Round 89? Did Jesus
Right,
really exist? Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
right.
But I ain't know y'all was still covering this shit, bro.
Man,
But
they just had an after party by like how long I've been live? 2 hours ago. So they had an after party 3 hours ago where Jabari beat Enqi. Enqi, all right, so look, let me give you the rundown. So Jabari debated Enqi on was Christ a historical character and literal person? Was Christ a historical and literal person? Enqi came into the debate debating other people not named arguing for other people not named Jesus, but could have the same name, Christ. Jabari recorded phone calls at Enqi before the debate saying, let's take Jesus out of let's not put Jesus in the title because let's make it interesting for the people. Before every round, Jabari played a recording of Enqi saying, I'm talking about the historical Jesus when I'm talking about Christ. So Enqi is mad that Jabari recorded his phone calls and basically he called Enqi a rat. Enqi called Jabari a rat. He said he doing fed shit. He said he acting like a female. How you feel about all that?
well, man, when you deal with Sarnetta and them niggas, that's what they do. They record your phone call, bro. Yo, he knows that. That's his fault. You know what I'm saying? He should have made his own recording. You know who you playing with.
Well, Rob Bourne, we got to get you back on Sarnetta, dog. We got to get you back on there.
Hey, yo, bro, you haven't seen me over there in over a year. I don't fuck
Facts.
with that nigga. I don't fuck with that nigga. I'm never gonna fuck with him. I'm never going on there. You're never gonna see me debating nobody about none of this stupid shit that don't mean nothing. It's a waste of time. And you will never, ever, ever see me on that nigga platform. That nigga can't call me. None of that. That shit is over, you heard?
Damn. All right,
Yep.
so let me ask you this. Jabari recorded Enqi's phone call, and in the recording, Enqi was saying, let's not put Jesus in the title. Let's make it interesting for the people. But during the debate, he didn't talk about Jesus like they agreed to. And on the after show, he basically it was a three-way call with Jabari, Sarnetta, and Enqi. Enqi was saying, let's not put Jesus in the title. They all knew that they was gonna be debating Jesus. When it come to debate, Enqi is not debating about Jesus, and he's saying he didn't agree to debate about Jesus. So it kind of looked like Jabari recording him protected the community from Enqi scamming us. How you feel about that?
I don't know. I don't think you should be recording no nigga phone call. If you
Yeah,
unless you telling them.
that's some police shit for sure.
Yeah, but that's what they do over there, nigga.
Ah.
Like, why is you recording niggas phone calls, bro? And don't let them know, yo, I'm recording this call. This is what niggas do, son.
Well,
I mean, so
old people got house phones, and it already be coming with their technology because they bill payers be calling, debt collectors be calling. These old people, they can't just get a
yeah, but
conversation.
he said that he was outside in a car. So ain't no house phone in your car, nigga. That's what Jabari said, nigga. So you recorded that nigga. I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing for that, Uncle Robo. I ain't got nothing for that.
Word. I ain't recording no nigga. I'm talking. Why I'm recording you for, bro? For what? What do I need to record the comments? Unless it's some shit where there's some shit going on and niggas be playing that game. But I ain't doing that. No, bro. I'm just
Nah, I feel.
surprised that these niggas are still alive debating my nigga. This bullshit.
Ah, ah. And Rob Boy,
I'm surprised you even interested in this shit. That's the shit
man,
you know what I mean?
it's a TV show. We don't watch TV no more.
I feel you.
So it's entertainment. So I guess you don't want to be a part of the entertainment no more. That's what you're saying?
Bro, you have not seen me on none of them shits, bro. You know what I'm saying? I might pop up on Garfield channel here and
Yeah,
there.
that's what I was about to
I,
ask. So
I
you
might
so you
pop
fuck with
up
Garfield.
on, yeah, I pop up on his shit here and there. I might go to Q Butter channel here and there. But besides that, anything with these niggas, I'm not. Fuck out of here. I might pop up on Chris channel here and there. Or other than that, nah. But
Now Uncle Rabon,
it sounds
you
like
know
they was
you
debating two different things.
yeah,
But
but Enqi
mhm.
was doing it on purpose, trying to scam the community though, when he already agreed to what they was gonna be debating on the private phone call. That's why go ahead, Uncle Rabon.
Nah, I'm good. All you had to do is play the fucking recording, nigga. Why
Right.
you going through all of this half an hour of talking shit? What? You ain't do that? Here you go. All right, nigga. Case closed.
So if Enqi was lying to Sanetta and Jabari face and then trying to scam the community by going along with this lie, and if Jabari played the recording that shows that Enqi was lying about saying that Enqi saying, let's not put Jesus in the title, let's put Christ so we can make it interesting for the people, knowing that we talk about Jesus, then come to the debate, and after the debate saying, no, we didn't debate about Jesus. If Jabari played a recording of Enqi lying to everybody, do you think Enqi should be banned from HOK?
I don't know. I think that whole shit should be banned. That shit is all retarded.
Stupid. Even the fucking
Oh,
argument is dumb. What up,
Uncle
peace,
Lance,
y'all?
what's goody?
What up, though?
What up, though?
Yeah, man, niggas is acting like high schoolers, bro. Niggas is 50 and 40, bro. What the fuck? Who didn't give a fuck about that shit? Whether it don't make no sense to me, man, to even make it a big deal. Like, niggas is running out of fucking material. That's what the problem is.
If it's not Jesus, it's the Hebrews. If it
Man,
ain't
it's
the
bro,
Hebrews,
and niggas
did the
not accepting
Exodus
they knowledge,
happen?
bro. Yeah, niggas is
Is
still talking about
evolution
the same
is
shit.
is
We fucking
evolution real?
shit, bro. They just keep rewording the same fucking title.
So yo, Super, you talk about that he scammed. You niggas getting scammed.
Uncle Rabon, you think I ain't buy a ticket?
I'm just saying, yo, bro. Anybody can do whatever they want. You can watch whatever you want, do whatever you want. But if it's the same thing over and over with a different word, that means you getting scammed for the same shit. Cause you ain't learning nothing new. You hearing the same shit.
See, that's remember I told you. I look at it as entertainment, so it's a TV show. You're not going there to learn much. You there for the bullshit. You there for the drama.
Hey, let me ask you, Super Wavy. Did Jesus exist?
I'm gonna say no.
So all the information that you've been hearing through Sinetta all these years, all this time, you can't come up with a better answer than no?
Hell no.
Why? You
Ain't
already know what
no
my position
evidence.
is. You already
Ain't
know
no
what my
evidence.
position is.
He floated up. Ain't no evidence.
The information, bro, the whole thing is this. It's a circle of bullshit that scholastic scholars on the mainstream
You talking
have.
about Sinetta?
Yeah, bro. They
Man,
don't
hold
got
up.
shit.
I
Ain't nothing
can't
else to
let
talk
y'all.
about. It ain't nothing else to
Let
talk
me.
about, bro.
I
If
can't
y'all
let
don't have
y'all
no
do that.
answer to whether Jesus
We got
existed
brothers.
up until this point, nobody
Hold up.
doing
Let me
no
say
real
this.
research, bro.
Hold up. Let me say this. We got brothers that actually believe that they not African and that they Native American. We got brothers that believe in all of
It's
this
true.
wild that. Hold up. We got brothers.
That ain't wild.
Hold up. We got brothers believing all of this wild ass shit. So when you get motherfuckers chin checking niggas on their ideologies and belief systems, that is must watch TV. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
Look, some niggas are actual Native American descent from Tartars. That's the fact.
Hey,
Some
ooh,
niggas
Rob Bourne.
do come
Hey,
from-
Rob Bourne is the FBA killer, so you might want to slow down.
I
Nah,
don't gotta slow down. Rob Bourne know who I am, bro. And look, some motherfuckers did come from Africa. Some, it's just a fact, bro. But you can't say who from Africa or who from fucking Asia. You can't say
You
that
can take a
because
DNA
we all
test,
mixed
Uncle
together
Lance.
now.
You can take a DNA test. You can prove that.
nah, you can't do that. They
Yeah,
don't
DNA
believe in
test.
science. Science is fake. You heard? That shit
Exactly.
don't work. See, that's
I
they.
answer you anyway.
That's
Nigga, I'm
their
gonna tell
answer.
you.
You
Go ahead,
heard?
Rob.
Ah,
So if you ask me, Super, why I don't come around, I don't have time for this shit. This shit don't do nothing for me. It don't. When you like prior to the internet, I got knowledge of self. Half of these niggas came around when the internet came around. This Aboriginal shit was born with the internet. Nobody was talking this shit unless you
right.
was from the South or you was like in New Orleans. They would be saying that. All these niggas from these weird ass places. Listen to these niggas be from Kentucky and these weird ass places. I am the Aboriginal. Man, you learned this shit off the internet, nigga. You's an internet Indian. Half of these
Ah,
Israelites, these niggas is Israelites off the fucking internet. Half of
fact,
these niggas that's Moors is Moors off of that. And no, but all that shit. They learned this
fact,
shit off the internet. You ain't even walk with the people. You don't even know what
fact.
it's like to be in community. Your community is in a chat. So for me, like, this is something that you gotta love. If you love history, I've been doing this before that. I had knowledge of social. I was 15, and whatever I found that was wrong, it hurted me. It hurt me to find out things was wrong. I was like, damn, son. How the fuck I wrecked it? Ah, shit, this shit ain't right and exact. That shit hurt you, bro. You believe something for a while and you find out that shit is wrong, but
Right.
that's how you grow and
Hey,
move
nigga, I
on.
was a whole Christian, mad as fuck when I woke up. Like I was fucking scammed. Like the pastors, nigga, fake ass pastor was scamming the niggas the whole time. I mean, I literally was I will fight you over Jesus, nigga. I beat your ass over Jesus. Say something else.
Yeah, so
You feel what I'm saying? That's
so
how I
even with that,
get.
that's different. So like at one time when I came into the community, you couldn't tell me nothing about Jesus or black Christian. I would be like, yo, fuck y'all niggas. Then it's like when you start looking at history, you like, wait a minute. These free black people were Christians, and that shit did not stop them from fighting for liberation. Now it's two different conversations now. What did the black people do with it in America versus how it came in West Africa and fucked up shit? So you got to you got to tell the history in this whole totality. You know what I mean?
And
And
that's
that's what
why
we
we
would.
need you. So don't say
Nope,
nothing about you
Exactly.
stepping
nope,
away.
nope,
Nothing.
nope, nope. We done made the channel.
Niggas
We've
will
been
never fucking remember. Hey, yo, Rob. Niggas will never remember you will put your heart into a presentation, bro. Get all of the facts and present that shit like you were fucking a dean. You know what I'm saying? Of a fucking college. And niggas will look at your shit and they'll give you praise, and then they'll have a debate and totally forget everything that you just taught they ass about what the fucking subject was. And you like, why are we still talking about this?
Mm.
yeah.
When these niggas have debates, bro, it's supposed to be a scholarly debate. You proving it affirmative or not. These niggas had a debate, and then in 2 days they having a discussion like they never had a debate.
Right.
Right. So like even with this conversation with the Jesus thing, right? I from reading about it, was there a person named Jesus? Yeah. That person in the Bible that resurrected, that's fake. All that shit fake. That's just added on to a real person who was walking around. And you know, when you look at the scholars, this is what they say. Them niggas don't be like the resurrection is real. This nigga, they be like, nah, all them miracles, all that shit fake, my nigga. But there was a man that was causing some kind of issue by this name. Now, those are two different arguments. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, but what is the biography of Jesus? Nigga, the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So like, how many gospels are? They tell us there's four. Okay, we know that there's more. Now you getting into, well, let's carbon date this and this is at the third. Nigga, which one of these shit is right? And what's all of this shit that these niggas who took over, who won, like during the councils and all of these things when they was making this shit up, we don't know what them niggas destroyed. We don't know none of that. We just know that they destroyed the evidence of it. You made this shit up. I
Right.
mean, so it's like, okay, but that's the same thing in history, period. You'll have a real person, like let's say me think of African nigga. Let me see. Yoruba, like Shango. That nigga's a deity, but that was a person. That was a real person that was supposed to be a king.
What
But he
about
got all these attributes.
what about Simeon Togo?
Simeon Togo? What's that? What's Simeon Togo?
Black Jesus.
Oh, my bad. I thought you knew about Simeon Togo. Go ahead.
Black Jesus, the nigga that they had chopped up, shot, and all this, that, and the other. It just made the CIA files.
Simeon
CIA
Togo?
document.
What the fuck is that? I don't even know what that is.
Black Jesus.
What do you mean, Black Jesus? What do you mean by that?
He's supposed to be a dude from Africa that did some extraordinary shit. But just do that.
Oh,
Do your research.
okay.
Yeah, we need to see that on Each One Teach One next week.
Nope, that shit is over, nigga. Y'all niggas had y'all chance, huh? We either put the videos private. What's really going on in Black America is y'all talking about this Black American history. That's what everybody else is talking. That's what the argument is. That Kemet shit, all that shit. Get out of here. Nobody trying to hear that shit no more. That shit dead, nigga. It's this little circle over here talking about that shit. Nobody care about that shit.
Hey,
shit is over.
everybody got their strong suits. Everybody got their lane. Your lane is you got a goddamn nigga that's saying some of us came from here in America, and you walking around them.
Yo, I don't care what niggas believe, bro. If you believe that, that's fine. I don't care. That's the point. Like, you ain't never gonna get me in this shit again, son. I don't fuck with this shit, bro.
Uncle Rabon ain't playing, y'all.
Nah, son, fuck that shit, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. Like, how many times I'm gonna argue with you, bro? How many times I done debated these niggas, bro? How many times I done showed you this shit? I don't care. I don't gotta do anything but do one thing, and I could do it off the top of my head. What did the black people call themselves? What is the first organization they created? What is this? What was they doing? Oh, that was the ops. That was this. How was they ops if this is the 1700s and early 1800s and these niggas is fighting against the Europeans? So them niggas was ops, but they was fighting against slavery, celebrating the end of the slave trade. How did this shit not happen? And all of these people, every black person over here was celebrating the end of the slave trade in that goddamn black church. All of them. How come we don't see nobody saying, yo, don't call us that? We always been here. Why we see you niggas on the internet all these years later talking shit, but we got the writing of the people in the 1800, ain't none of them niggas was fighting against, yo, you said we the curse of Ham, we could read the Bible, you a liar. You niggas said that Africa didn't give nothing to civilization, and the first black newspaper, the Freedom Journal in 1827, them niggas talking about the 25th dynasty. These niggas know how to write Latin, all this shit. These niggas is pointing, oh, these people was black, these people was black, this Greek person said this. They know all of this shit. But you telling me that they forgot to say that, yo, they misclassified us? Did you niggas come in the 2000s with this bullshit? Like, come on, son. So, like, after that, I don't have nothing else to say to you, bro. I let these niggas believe what they want. Go ahead. Do what you want to do. You always been here, fine. But good luck, nigga. More power to you, nigga. You told me to do my genealogy. I'll give them props for that. It took me 4 years to do my shit. On my maternal line, I can show my people coming to the Bahamas that start my maternal line off of the boat from Africa. I got the name of the boat and all of that shit. And I can trace my shit by family, not by the last name. No, my shit is by directly, this person is this person gave this person. These niggas lived over here. Here's the census. Here's the nationalization record. Here's niggas moving to Florida. Here, I got all that shit. So now what we talk, what are you talking about to me? Oh, I did my genealogy. It go by the, and then I start looking at these niggas' genealogy. Yo, where you did your shit? Answer, I'm like your son. What is this surname shit you talking about? Yo, show me the census records of these people living in the house going to your mom. Niggas ain't got, so you stealing niggas' ancestors. These niggas stealing niggas' genealogy, bro. So, like, what the fuck am I talking to you about? So, this is not like the Bible, like what y'all talking about Jesus and the Quran. This is recent history that is well fucking documented, bro. You ain't getting out of this. So, what's the argument? Believe what you want. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm to the point where it's like, maybe I thought of it as an identity crisis where niggas want to be the Asiatic black man. Niggas want to be this, that. And then it's like when you think about West Africa is bad. It's just like slavery. America, you here. And it's like you don't know none of the kingdoms. You don't know how we fought against the slave trade over there. You don't know shit about nothing but Mansa Musa. These niggas don't know shit about West Africa. Don't know nothing about no other kingdoms. Them niggas are no Ghana. That's it. You ask them niggas, yo, show me something in the Congo. I don't know. So this is, you're by European design. You was taught to hate yourself. You was taught to hate the place that you came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we gonna say? And here's the ultimate. The ultimate is that you got one of the richest people in America, Paul Cuffey. These niggas want to claim he a Native American, even though we got his genealogy. They want to pull up his book. Look, it says Peacock Indian. Fine, say whatever you want. That nigga was working for it. When he wrote, he's telling about the Africans and the people he fighting for. This nigga goes to West Africa and Sierra Leone, writing in his own book, and this man is saying, yo, you got to stop selling slaves, bro. This is what's going on over here in America. Them niggas said we not stopping selling niggas. We selling these niggas. We just not selling niggas that's a part of our tribe. This nigga wrote this in the book, bro. This is what he doing. So now you fast forward, these niggas over here talking about this shit didn't happen. Oh, it didn't happen like they said. Well, what's the numbers? Now these niggas want to question Voyager. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, how are you questioning some shit when all you gotta do is open up free books that give you the information? Why is it that all the black abolitionists are talking about the end of the slave trade? Why, when they're talking in 1860, they talking about the 4 million people that are here? Why none of them are saying that we've been misclassified and we always been here? So, Super, what's the argument?
Uncle Lance. Ah, damn, he just fell off. Uncle Lance, hey, Uncle Lance, I know you ain't run from that. I know you ain't run from that fade. I know you.
Nah, it
You from
wasn't no
Detroit.
fade. I'm just talking in general. There's no fade, bro. There's no fade.
Uncle Lance, you from Detroit. 6 Mile. The hell is going on? All right, so let me just say this. I don't know no black people with the last name with no Choctaw names. I don't know no black people with no goddamn Indian names. You will have to get around, you know what I'm saying? Why the hell is your last name Johnson and Smith and all of this? You know what I'm saying? Uncle Rabon, that was powerful. You just made one of my powerful unks lead a platform. Uncle Lance, what happened?
Yo, this nigga stupid, yo. Yo, you stupid, bro.
All right, Uncle Rabon, that was too powerful. You can't be bullying. See, that's the issue, Uncle Rabon. You can't be bullying people. You got this iron dumbbell. What the hell is that? Damn sledgehammer. You trying to
mace ball.
you trying to you hit him too hard. He lost connection.
Yeah. Nah,
But
but it's nothing for me to argue with them niggas about, bro. I don't there's nothing that you're gonna show me that is you have nothing. I don't care. I'm gonna keep this is what the black people said for themselves. Show me niggas at this time saying your shit. You can't show it? All right. Oh, but those niggas is coons and they were Christians and he was a Freemason. Fine. They was all of that. Now show me what they were doing in the community for black people. Why were they fighting against everything that the European was doing? If you're a coon, you don't fight against your oppressor. So,
right.
And then these niggas don't know that because they don't read it. So I'm arguing with a bunch of niggas who don't read.
You said you caught a nigga stealing genealogy?
Yo, I call mad at them niggas doing that shit, bro. What's that girl named Phoenix Moon? She did that shit on live. On side, yo, she showed her genealogy going to 1600s. It wasn't a black person in that shit. It was all white people.
That's what Uncle Lance. Hey, Uncle Lance, come back on the show. Come back on this. Uncle Lance say his people come from Ireland.
Yeah, then they come with this black European bullshit. Bro, I'm not arguing with you, my nigga. Like, if that's what you want to be, more power to you. Now take your ass to Ireland and see if them niggas got that story you got. They ain't got that shit. They ain't got that story. Where is the historical shit about that? You ain't finding that shit. You gonna be reading some shit. Look, it says 20. It says 20. These are the black. These niggas rather be some European royals than say they from Central West Africa, bro. They
Fact.
want to be, but they'll say black European. So now they come with that stupid shit. So King James. So now you like an Israelite. King James was black. All of these niggas was black. And then before America's discovered, these niggas is in West Africa. All
All
of
right.
these countries, the Dutch, and all of them are in West Africa.
All right,
All
check
of these
this out.
people who conquered America is there.
Check this out. Now, I agree with Volta. Volta says it's a TikTok movement. It's a TikTok movement. It don't matter to grown folk. I agree. It's a TikTok movement. Now, Uncle Ramon, you said that all people need to do is read. I might get some pushback for this, but I think some niggas don't deserve to read. Some people, not just niggas, some people don't deserve to read. If you can fuck up a book and make 30 different denominations out of it, if you can fuck up some shit, everybody don't deserve to read. Everybody need some people need Bobbers and OGs, Uncle Robon.
Yeah, nah, I think everybody's supposed to read. That'll solve a lot of problems. But you know what I mean? We got AI now. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Right.
even if they use AI or you use chat, that shit ain't gonna help you. You use that shit, yeah, that shit don't even help you, my nigga. So like, what you gonna use? What you got, nigga? You ain't got nothing. You making this shit up. You was born on the internet, nigga. That's where you was born at. Your family ain't tell you that bullshit you running around here telling us. You lying. Yo, son, these
And
niggas was
even
stealing niggas' genealogy. I'm related to Pocahontas. these niggas, I'm related to Pot and Wine. So then them niggas got smart, right? And they was like, yo, we gonna start, these niggas start claiming some tribe you ain't never fucking heard of in your life, bro. You
right.
be like, yo, what tribe? Where these niggas from? I'm like, oh shit, this shit say these niggas is a stink. No, 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 we not a stink. We the Yamasee. Yamasee? Nigga, them niggas is out of here. I'm like, yo, bro. And then you ask them the ultimate question, bro. This is the shit that be killing me, son. Hey, yo, was your family enslaved? No. So your family was never enslaved. So if you
Right.
was never enslaved, I want you to speak your language right now. And why you got these names, like you said, you was
Right.
never enslaved. So you should have your culture, nigga. They didn't strip that from you because you wasn't enslaved. Why you niggas, yo, I
Your
just be
last
laughing,
name,
son.
your last name should be Longbird.
These niggas said they was never, some of them said they never was enslaved, bro. I said, wait a minute. Nobody in your family was enslaved by these niggas. So where's your culture? What's the name of your God? What's your
Right.
religion? What's the indigenous, like, what y'all do? Like, niggas don't got no answer for it. Then these niggas want to point to the Bunama Park memorials and shit with them black fucking Mayan niggas on the wall. And I'll be like, yo, those your people? Word? Yo, what that shit say? I'm like, nigga, them hieroglyphs right there, those are deciphered, my nigga. I bought this shit. I know what it say. Who the fuck is Lord Winnon? You know who that is? Nah, do you even know what this shit is saying right here? These niggas won't even go and see the translation of the shit that's on the wall that they telling us that because it looked black and it looked like they got dreads, that that's us. But you won't even tell us what the fuck that shit is saying on the wall. Why am I talking to you? You want me to argue with these niggas, super? That's like arguing with a fucking child, bro.
Right. I agree. I agree. And then they like to bring up the pyramids. Like, that's disrespectful to Africa to say that those are pyramids.
Yeah, the pyramid shit. Go ahead. You can have the Peru shit. Fine. So what? What that got to do with what happened in West Africa and America?
Right.
I don't care. Oh, because now they're against science, and then they'll use science.
Right.
Oh, we got Albert Perry. Yeah, the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas is retarded. Them niggas is a bunch of retarded people.
I think
And
it's COINTELPRO, so we don't get reparations. I think that's what's going on.
it kind of interferes with that as well. But I don't think people shit. I don't think we getting reparations, bro.
It was a time where we was black and we was proud. Now these niggas wearing fezzes, niggas wearing what them things, fringes, niggas dressing like Muslims. Uncle Rabon, I think we at a it's definitely identity crisis going on, but I think we restore all of that by the vibrations and the consciousness. Rabon, do you have a black woman?
A black woman, yeah.
All right, because you know some of these brothers they be black, and then they be laying down and it be vanilla ice cream.
Oh yeah, I'm not super black power though, nigga. I done dated Koreans, nigga, all type of bitches. I'm not you niggas. No, sir. I'm not down with y'all. I'm
All right,
different.
hold up. What you mean now? Hold up. I just heard something.
Nigga, it's clear as day. I'm not, nigga, it's clear. I done dated Asians, all type of chicks. Nigga, what are you saying? Like, I'm not a part of
You
you
in New York.
niggas.
You in New
Yeah,
York. It's only right. Just like I'm in Houston, you know what I'm saying? We gonna run into, you know what I'm saying, Mexicans, y'all run into Puerto Ricans and all of that other stuff. I'm saying,
yeah.
but you already answered my question by basically saying, so don't distinguish yourself, Uncle Rabon, saying you ain't one of us niggas when
I'm
you
not a part of y'all. Y'all different than me. We different. I'm not y'all, bro. I just know some history. I'm not a part of y'all niggas shit. Nope. I ain't debating nobody. I ain't doing none of that. That's over, dog.
I
That's COINTELPRO. That's COINTELPRO if you ask me.
what COINTELPRO?
All this debate culture that niggas made. You tell me what this shit brought forth positive to the community. Now,
Entertainment.
no, this
Entertainment.
is no. You see, that's your issue. You think it's entertainment. The people who started the Black Hebrew Israelites, they were Pan-Africans, Freemason. That wasn't for entertainment. That was for the liberation of Black
No,
people.
you
The
said
peop
debate. You said debate culture.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So what I'm saying is, you got those people, you got those. They had these different ideologies, and they would have discussions about it. But at the end of the day, they came together to bring forth something that we can see tangible. When you have something that's set up where there's always an enemy or there's always something, it causes division. As a youth, when I was in the street and I would see Hebrews on the corner and niggas had tapes back then, they'd be like, yo, get this tape. Yo, what's that? Yo, the 12 tribes. What the fuck is that? Nah, I don't agree with that. Well, look at Esau and Jacob. And why? What's that? Okay, that sounds cool. All right, peace. I run into a mall nigga with a bag. Same shit. Them Nuwabian niggas, I ain't never fuck with that shit. I was like, yo, what's this book? What fucking alien niggas in here? What the fuck is this shit? Oh nah, y'all niggas different. You want some other shit. I already knew not to fuck with that. But what I'm trying to explain to you is that these things exist in the community. And prior to this debate culture, it would just be like, I don't agree with you, peace, and keep it moving. Now, you might have had some instances where certain things happen where people are fighting for members and shit like that, but the majority, that's what it is. So now, if the objective is to the upliftment of Black people and to push this information, the information is for the upliftment of the people. It is not to constantly have this back and forth. Now it gets to the point where, yo, fuck them Hebrews, them nigga brews, fuck these niggas and fuck them niggas and fuck, you start not liking them. And I fell into the trap. So now I'm buying books that's $200, $150. I'm not reading the whole book. I only have the book because this is where the source is that I need to debate you. I never did that prior to this fucking internet shit. So when you looking at this, when you say COINTELPRO is designed to stop the people from coming together to do something, this shit is not supposed to be entertainment, bro. This is not entertainment. The purpose of the origin of all of these things, besides them Aboriginal niggas, because they knew the purpose of all of them things, Hebrews, all that, that was to bring forth a liberation movement for the people, bro. That's not an entertainment thing. That's not a game. You know what I'm
I
saying? So
got
now, yeah, I see it as entertainment. I don't look at it like that. That's
see.
crazy to me because this
Nah,
didn't
check this out.
start about
Check,
entertainment.
check this out. Check this out. I think we now we had two different understandings. If we talking about the ideologies themselves or these black empowerment movement themselves, yes, brother. But when two niggas get in the ring, it's entertainment. That's like what you said earlier. What is it doing for us, black empowerment? What is it doing to empower our people? These debates that go on HOK. What is Air Jordan 11 doing for our people? What is the new Steph Curry 13s doing for our people? What is Bloods and Crips doing for our people? We can say this about everything. What is Sean John and Fat Farm? What is Balenciaga doing for our? We can say this about a whole bunch of stuff, Uncle Rob. But if we just gonna single it down to two people having a disagreement, getting time to talk, and having a good discussion, that's entertainment. Some people could get information out of it. I get information out of it. I find out, you know what I'm saying, with motherfucker bust somebody or something they can't rebut. They then you do more research. You know what I'm saying? You do your research, you don't just listen to it. But at the end of the day, if you going into anything on YouTube trying to learn, then that ain't what YouTube is for. YouTube is for entertainment, Uncle Rob. Just like Air Jordan 11s is to put on your feet and get a bitch. Air Jordan 11s is not for you to put on your feet and preach black power. Hell no, that's for you to put, because Mexicans, they buy them more than you do. So that's for you to put on your feet and look fly and get a bitch. It's like the Bloods and Crips. That's not black empowerment. That's goddamn destruction. But it probably was brought forth on different pretenses. Just like the Nation of Islam 5%ers. They was brought forth on different pretenses. But once they get into the ring with a different religion or a nigga that's scientific, somebody get exposed, the people learn from that. Not just that, but it's entertainment. I mute my mic.
Yeah, I'll just say something real quick because somebody else just came up here. I'll just say this, bro. Like when you talking about clothes and stuff like that, clothes are made to wear. Those are fashion. That's not supposed to liberate you, right? Or if you're talking about gangs, those are not supposed to liberate you. When you having discussions with people who are part of these organizations, and I'm talking about the people who got it from off the internet, they joined these things and it changed their life. It changed them from living a certain way. And then when they come online, it is to spread that information because they want other people to know what they did so to change their life so that they can recruit you into the same idea because you black and it's black empowerment. That's what this is about. So when you look at our first debates that we had here, if you look at 1831, the Philadelphia Library or our Lyceums, these debates were about what do we do to get out of this situation? What do we do about our history? Are we gonna continue to let these people write for us? How do we go about this? That's what the debates is at. You will be hard pressed to go find a debate between I'm a Baptist and you're a Quaker. I'm a Methodist and you this. You're never gonna find that shit. It's gonna be very rare that you find that. The debates that the people are having is what is the direction we should go for and what type of history should we use? What era of this history should we use it? So at the end of the day, when you dealing with consciousness, you calling something that became the conscious community, that first consciousness is the consciousness of where you are as a people and where you came from. Then that community comes into what do you do with this? That conscious community. That means that you have a community of people who are we're not here to entertain you. I didn't learn this to entertain you. I'm not here to be an entertainment. I'm here because I really believe in what my people did. And I think that these stories that we tell of 1700s and 1800s Black achievement is empowering. I'm not here to entertain you. I used that platform and others because sadly, like you said, Black people like entertainment. So I said, okay, I'm gonna argue with the Hebrew niggas, but while I'm doing that, I'm bringing out this information that they don't know. This is the reason I'm doing it. All right, I'm gonna debate you, you Christian, you this, you that, but the purpose is to get the information out. The
Right.
information so that it empowers the people. I'm not here to entertain you, son.
Right.
So when you dealing with a person like me or other people who are a part of those things, yeah, they could be pseudo, they could be whatever, but it changed their life. You're not telling Malcolm about no fucking Yaku, bro. You ain't
All
telling
right.
him about that.
Let me
You
say this.
because that shit changed his life.
Let me
So I'm
say
just
this.
saying the examples
All
you
right,
gave
hold on,
is
Uncle Robon.
giving.
Let me say this for you. Let me say this
Yeah,
for you.
I'm done now.
Let me
And
say
then
this.
get the other brother or sister, whoever that is.
Gotcha. Let me say this part real quick. Now, you will have people that say, "Oh, nah, I don't write my music. I just go in the studio and freestyle." You got people that say, "No, I don't practice. I just drop 30 on game day." We knowing they lying. You got people that say that hit song that I just got #1 on the charts. Oh no, we just went in the studio. I freestyled that. I ain't think that was gonna be nothing. It came to be #1 in the charts. No, brother, that's not how it go. When Joe Osteen is on his pulpit and he got 5 different camera angles busting every time he say a word, it's 5 different camera angles hitting him in the face, brother. When you get in front of this camera, now I could say, Uncle Robon, when you get in front of this camera and you upload something to YouTube, it's content. So people gonna look at that as entertainment. But I could say a bigger thing. When you get in front of the camera, going back and forth with a brother or laying your shit down in front of the camera, it's entertainment. There's no way you could dress it up. You can't say, "Oh no, I stumbled upon in front of a camera. I stumbled upon in a debate." No, nigga, you made a username, nigga. You signed up for this shit. You talked to the moderator. No. You know the judges. It's different. So it ain't. I understand what you're saying, and you cleared it up at the end when you say I use that platform to get the information out. I think that's what a lot of people is doing. You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment for the viewers. Some people get the meat and spit out the bones, but then, like I said, it's YouTube. Like if you come into YouTube for anything other than entertainment, I think you moving backwards. What you said was powerful was about the community, conscious community, and what these brothers did to do this to change their life. You right, Uncle Robon, and you know we agree with you. But once you get in front of that camera, Uncle Robon, this ain't no more private. No, don't talk about me. No, you in front of the camera now. So it's lights, camera, action. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, the same way you trying to beat a nigga head in, the same way people gonna be looking back, that brother tie ain't on right. That brother stuttering a little bit. That brother got some crust in his eyes. This is YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So it's entertainment. It ain't never like we gonna take the meat and spit out the bones. But at the end of the time, you know what I'm saying? It's entertainment, OG. You know what I'm saying? If we in a mosque, I understand what you're saying. If we meeting up at a park to chop it up, or we meeting up with our gang to chop it up, I understand what you're saying. But the minute you get in front of that camera and a nigga is doing like this in front of you, and you showing that, come on, Uncle Robon, it's entertainment. You there, Uncle Robon? Or Uncle Jose? You can go.
Yeah, I understand what he's saying, but here's the reality, right? People like me who come and only want to teach don't get views and probably would never get monetized, right? So you have to compromise to some extent in order to do. I'm not saying all the way, but you have to compromise. Because I come on here, but peace to Brother Robbo, by the way. You know, we need to understand that the algorithm it doesn't respect knowledge all the time. So you got to throw in some of that weirdo stuff too. But people also have to understand when you're in front of the camera, if you act like an ass and people call you out for being an ass, don't be mad. Because you made the video. Nobody had a gun to your head to make the video. So I understand what you're saying. but I'm also one who is trying to keep it strictly knowledge, and my page is not growing as fast as other people who are mixing the two together to get out a message, if they have a message. And then you have to realize people start off in these organizations with one ideology and end up the ideology ends up being corrupted. That's human nature. So you have to expect that. But you see, I respect you because you're one who's able to mix the two and still get a message out and still have some good content. I don't think that I'm at that stage where I could do that. I'm not comfortable with doing reaction videos when somebody acts like an ass. I'm not. I don't want that on my page. But I'm not gonna challenge you if you put it on there and you're just repeating what people said, because that's what you did with the video. You didn't add anything to it. You know that you put out the undertones of the video as it is. But I'm just not comfortable doing that. But I can't be mad at you for doing that. That works for you. It probably ain't gonna work for me. I'm probably too old for that shit. It ain't gonna look right. I got gray hairs in my beard. I can't be on here turning my camera with all them gray hairs in my beard talking shit. It ain't gonna work for me. So I'm gonna support you because you got good content. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come across as an old hater, but I'm still old. I do sound like my father and my mother. I can't help it. You're not at that age yet. So I'm gonna support you until I think you cross that line. And then I will tell you, I think you're crossing the line and you need to slow down. There's nothing wrong with that. But you gotta respect the old head too, because old head's gonna come in here with some complaints, and that's just old head things. We lived a little bit more life than you. Some people have been through a real struggle. When they come on here and tell you you're full of shit, you gotta accept that. Because when they spend 40 years going through all that, you can't be mad at them. You gotta give them some dispensation, but that's not most people on here.
Let me ask you this. Now you good, Uncle Rob Boy. Do you think debates is COINTELPRO? That's what Uncle Rob Boy said. Do you think debates is COINTELPRO?
I'll say this. I think that if we're gonna do debates on YouTube, we need to stick more towards more academia and try to do the best that we can do to come close to what debates mean. Because I don't expect you to get on here for 3 hours and do a Lincoln Douglas debate, because that ain't gonna work on YouTube.
Right.
But I think at the minimum, at least saying this: bring proper sources, don't have no ad homs, and let's do that at least. So at least we can have a good debate. But don't try and throw in razzle dazzle and all that bullshit, because then it fucks up the debate platform. If you don't want to debate something, say I don't want to debate that. I don't want to debate that. This is what I want to debate. And if they say no, you move on. Form your own debate league. You have your own channel. Go on your own channel and do what you had to do. And if you only get 100 followers, you had to deal with that, because that's the choice you make. I only got 91 followers. I had to deal with that. What am I going to do about that?
Hey, man. Hey, Uncle Jose, your channel is going to grow. How long you had a YouTube channel?
I've had it for a while, but probably for the last 6 months or so, I've been putting in content.
Yeah. It don't take 6 months to grow, brother. Just go look at my videos. I've been doing this for 4 years at least. I became an atheist in 2020, and I just started going live trying to wake the people up. This how all this started. So 6 months in, ain't nothing go survive in 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Your return on investment go be later on down the line. So when it comes to monetization, the only nigga that's getting monetized overnight is a goddamn celebrity. You know what I'm saying? It takes time. You gonna put that work in. You gonna get monetized, and you gonna do good. With Uncle Ramon, whatever you got going on with Sanetta, I hope you brothers can come together. If you feel like Sanetta wronged you, I feel like I hope Sanetta could apologize and y'all can have that conversation for him to apologize. You know what I'm saying? If anything, man, you belong. Just like I told JJ. Let me say this real quick. Mute that for me real quick. Just like I told JJ over the phone. You belong on HOK. So Rabon, you is another one. You belong over there. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all could handle that out, you know what I'm saying, as men. I never want to see the brothers, you know what I'm saying, all like, especially you know what I'm saying? You went in front of them goddamn Hebrew Israelite camps and talk your shit. So you know what I'm saying? You deserve to be in the spotlight, Uncle Rabon. I understand you saying you ain't fucking with it no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it out in the air. I hope y'all had that conversation and get that back right.
All right, man. So on that note, let me get out of here. I'll definitely check you next time. Thanks for the words of encouragement. I'm gonna keep pushing.
Yeah. Uncle Jose, keep pushing. I ain't do this. If I go live, Uncle Jose, for an hour, if I go live for an hour at the wrong time, I probably get 30 views. So it's about the timing, and you got to put the work in. You got to find that niche. You know what I'm saying? My time happened to be during the day and going past 12 midnight, sometimes going for 8 hours straight. But it's just, you're going to find that niche. And like I said, I've been doing this since 2020. You 6 months in, you're going to get there. Don't feel no type of way. Everybody going through what you're going through.
I'm out. Anytime you on, you know I'm gonna be here to support you. Right? So have a good night, right?
All right, OG, take it easy.
Yeah. Man.
All right, let me keep going. I think we got about 15 more minutes of this video.
All right, I got you, Jabari. All right. Okay.
All right, now we need to play this video, sir.
Brother, I'm not playing no video, man.
Why is it that you
Because, man, all the video is just cut up and edited, brother. I'm not doing all of that.
But the video shows you clearly say that Christ is the title, acknowledging in the way.
I'm saying it right now that Christ is a title.
Okay, so hold on. And you just said that everybody knows that, right? So
yeah, everybody should know that. Hold
on, stop. Are you saying? Listen to this, Sinetta. Are you saying that Jabari did not agree to the clear title that's on the flyer?
I don't believe you even asking me that.
I'm asking you a question because the title on the flyer does not mention Jesus. So are you saying?
See, Uncle Sai is like, bro, I remember the conversation. All Jabari had to do was say, Jabari know who Christ is. Enqi know who Christ is, and Sinetta know who Christ is. Sinetta was like, I remember this conversation. So when Sinetta say, why would you even ask me that? Sinetta is dumbfounded right now. He like, brother, you trying to scam us in 4K?
Hold on, stop. Are you saying? Listen to this, Sinetta. Are you saying that Jabari did not agree to the clear title that's on the flyer?
I don't believe you even asking me that.
I'm asking you a question because the title on the flyer does not mention Jesus. So are you saying up here? Oh, I just want you to answer that question. Like, you want to pigeonhole me with a question? I want to hear you answer the question. Did Jabari agree to the title of the debate that is on the flyer? Yes or no?
I guess asking questions when he hasn't answered.
Jabari, I'm not even talking. I'm talking to Sinetta.
Jabari, all right. If you're going to ask me a question, I got to ask you. Am I lying? Am I?
No, I'm going to tell you. So you saying that? Wait. So you saying that?
No. Slow down, Speedy. All right. You can't speed talk me, brother. I got.
So let's say, slow down, Speedy. All right, somebody in chat say, this dude has proven himself a disingenuous person time and time again. Somebody say, dude is not making no damn sense. Somebody say, notice how Jabari doesn't have anywhere to go. This is why he don't want Jesus on the title to flim-flam later. He really trying to play people like they dumb. Man, this here prove Unc won. Somebody say, this here prove Unc won. Damn.
I gotta ask you the question first, and then you can ask me. Now, am I lying when I said we all had a conversation on the phone, and the reason why you said you didn't want Jesus Christ on the title was because you didn't want everybody always use that title? We know what we're talking about. Am I lying about that?
Okay, so here's what you're saying. So what y'all are basically...
Man, he asked you a yes or no question, nigga. Sinetta was very clear. He asked you a yes or no question. Did you say don't put Jesus in the title because the people always do that? He asked you that. You said, okay, so hold up. So here's what we're doing. Nigga, no, yes or no. See, Sinetta should be like, no, nigga, yes or no.
Then you can ask me. Now, am I lying when I said we all had a conversation on the phone, and the reason why you said you didn't want Jesus Christ on the title was because you didn't want everybody always use that title? We know what we're talking about. Am I lying about that?
Okay, so here's what you're saying. So what y'all are basically saying in essence, and I want to recap this for the audience so we can all be on the same page.
Yes or no?
Recap. Answer the question.
No, hold on. You want me to answer the question?
Answer the
question. You don't want me to answer the question. What you got to do is relax. You got to let me speak. You cannot control what I'm going to say and how I say it.
I know that.
All right, so then close your mouth and relax. Listen.
Okay.
So what you're saying up here to the people is that
Sonetta,
I somehow. You can go, Jabari. You don't have to stay here for the conversation.
Yeah, Jabari.
So what you're basically saying to the people is that I outsmarted Jabari. And
No,
somehow,
no.
hold on. Yes, that is what you're saying. Listen to me.
No.
Let me finish speaking. Stop cutting me off. Stop cutting me off. You gotta let me speak.
No. Hold on. You are making yourself look bad amongst the debaters, brother. Ain't nobody gonna want to debate you.
You gotta listen and stop cutting me off.
Brother, we gotta.
All right, somebody say they don't want to sit through the con. Somebody say the chat isn't dumb. We know that he said what you guys are saying he said. Somebody say Enqi never answers questions. Enqi never answers direct questions. Somebody say notice Enqi just said, I'm not a Christian. He doesn't believe Jesus is a literal historical figure. Somebody say he did all that smack talking. Enqi was polite man's, remember? He's horrible at his job. Enqi, answer the question.
A lot of good debates coming up.
I have to stop cutting me off.
People won't know, brother. This.
Look, Sonetta telling him, look, gang, this is the worst part. This is the worst part about this whole thing. Sonetta is telling him, brother, we have a contract. Don't get mad at me right now. Don't start making all these crazy videos and do all of this. Don't crash out on me and disrespect me. Don't do all of this. We have a contract. And in that contract, you got a rematch. So don't do this right here, Enqi. We got a rematch in your contract. Don't do this right here.
Called sabotage scholarship. What you doing? Stop doing this, bro. It's not a
ask me to answer the question 100 times, and then when I start answering, you don't want to hit.
So another say Enqi is doing sabotage scholarship.
Don't look bad amongst the debaters, brother. Ain't nobody gonna want to debate you.
You gotta listen and stop cutting me off.
Debate, brother.
Hey, that's a fact. Ain't nobody gonna want to debate you after this, gang. You went to this link to try to finesse the people.
Let me finish speaking. Stop cutting me off. You gotta let me speak.
Hold on. You are making yourself look bad amongst the debaters, brother. Ain't nobody gonna want to debate you.
You gotta listen and stop cutting me off.
Brother, we got a lot of good debates coming up.
I have to stop cutting me off.
People won't know, brother. This is called sabotage scholarship. What you doing? Stop doing this, bro. It's not a
ask me to answer the question 100 times, and then when I start answering, you don't want to hear me answer because you don't like the answer. You gotta let me answer. What y'all are doing is basically saying that I somehow outsmarted Jabari on the conversation. And then I must have outsmarted you as well because I agreed to a debate on the phone with Jabari about Jesus, but somehow you wrote on the flyer that the debate was about Christ. So what you're saying is, hold on. What you're saying is that I must have said some things to Jabari in the conversation that was so tricky, and I outsmarted Mr. Well-credentialed with 1,000 degrees from Cornell and everyone.
Somebody says exactly. He tried to sabotage the debate. Somebody says he recorded you because he know you. So how did you outsmart him? Somebody say Enqi is a trash loser. I would never watch another Enqi debate. He's disingenuous. That's right. I heard that portion about the standing wave. So if you play the video on your chat, are you going to give everyone back their money? Let Enqi speak. Everyone sound insecure. Enqi, you're playing yourself in every aspect a person can. Enqi sabotaged the debate. Somebody wrote Dr. Fraudkey.
Where else? That I tricked him into a debate about Christ and ambushed him by coming to a debate. Hold on. I ambushed him with ambush scholarship by showing up to a debate on Christ with only 3 rounds prepared to debate on Christ.
All right, let me ask you now.
Hold on.
All right, somebody wrote Jabari knew what Enqi was going to do, so you can't say he wasn't ready. Somebody wrote ambush scholarship. Trying to deceive is not outsmarting someone. No, Enqi, that's not what they are saying.
And that somehow Jabari came to a debate that was sold to people as a debate on Christ with 3 rounds prepared to debate Jesus, and that somehow I'm trying to win on a technicality because I'm saying that we were supposed to be dealing with Christ and not Jesus. When the flyer clearly says.
Notice he still hasn't answered the question. This dude think he's slicker than oil. No, you got exposed. Enqi, you are ruining your character. I hope people pay attention. People like Enqi do this all the time. Same old kidney water selling Enqi. So please let him explain what the call was and watch what happens. I wrote, go lay down, Enqi. Somebody says it wasn't about outsmarting, it was deception.
Is Christ a literal and historical character? And is Christ the word? So how is it that I'm tricking? How is it that I'm the one that's not prepared?
Slow down. So did you show a literal and historical Christ in your presentation?
Somebody sit down. What the hell? Hold on, let me find it. Damn, let me find this comment.
You showed the literal Christ.
If you stop muting my mic, I can speak. Absolutely.
Which one was the literal Christ you showed?
I showed a variety.
Okay, now let me answer your question. Why?
Now y'all hear this shit? This why you lost the debate. This right here is why you lost the debate, gang. He's playing semantics with the word. He won't answer the question because he's lying. This is exactly what he did. Never let him debate on the channel again. Somebody say respectfully, Jabari and Enqi is wrong. So some people feel like Jabari wasn't supposed to record Enqi exposing himself. Enqi, nobody's saying that, man. Just answer the question. Enqi lost. Just take the L and move on. All right, so let's listen to this again. This is crazy.
You showed the literal Christ.
If you stop muting.
Imagine you guys having a debate about was Christ literal and historical, and you show multiple people named Christ that's literal and historical. It's embarrassing. So you ain't standing on one Christ. So you showing you scamming.
Christ in your presentation. You showed the literal Christ.
Somebody say Enqi think people are slow. You lost. Just accept it. Dude is really venting, spilling how he truly feel.
If you stop muting my mic, I can speak. Absolutely.
Which one was the literal Christ you showed?
You tried to scam us, Enqi.
I showed a variety.
Okay, now let me.
Now this the
Which one was the literal Christ you showed?
Now listen, you supposed to be showing a literal and historical Christ. He's saying he showed a variety of Christs. Y'all hear this shit? This is why you lost, nigga. This is why you lost. Do your fucking job.
Oh, the literal Christ.
If you stop muting my mic, I can speak. Absolutely.
Which one was the literal Christ you showed?
I showed a variety.
Okay, now let me answer your question. Why didn't I put Christ on the flyer? Why didn't I? Because I get the title from you, from y'all.
You did put Christ on the flyer.
No, I'm talking about Jesus Christ. Why didn't I put Jesus Christ on the flyer? Why?
Because I did not agree to Jesus.
No, that's not why, Enqi. Because you told me, you said, no, answer the question specifically, brother. Did you or did you not tell me that we don't need to put Christ on the flyer because everyone uses that? I don't want to put the Christ on the flyer, but everyone know we're talking about Christ. Did you, Jesus Christ? Did you say that to me, yes or no? Come on, you're muted, brother.
Can you hit the share screen?
No, answer the question, brother.
Yo. Somebody in the chat say, did Enqi get a cut from this debate? This might have been a holiday cash grab for gifts money. Damn. So somebody in the chat is say, Enqi got paid and threw the debate. Enqi has to know that no one will want to debate him if he does ambush tactics. No, you didn't outsmart anyone. You lied. Enqi is like the hamster on the wheel running but still not going nowhere. We knew it's the Bible. So he showed many literal different Christs in variety. Yeah, he exposed himself once he just answered another question like that. That was embarrassing.
Yes, we don't need no share screen. Because I got Jabari telling Christ. Did you say that to me, yes or no? Brother, did you or did you not tell me that we don't need to put Christ on the flyer because everyone uses that? I don't want to put the Christ on the flyer, but everyone know we're talking about Christ. Did you, Jesus Christ? Did you say that to me, yes or no? Come on, you're muted, brother.
Can you hit the share screen?
No, answer the question, brother.
Why are you not willing to hit the share screen?
Yes, we don't need no share screen.
Because I got Jabari telling, I got
He can't even answer the question, gang. He ain't answer none of the question. Another is got the knife to this nigga throat, and he running like Jesus. Enqi has
Jabari on video saying that I did not want to debate the topic of Jesus. Jabari's on video saying that. This is why, listen, I released
No, Enqi, I'm not listening. I'm asking you a question, brother.
And I'm telling you right now.
You do not say to me that you don't want to put Christ on the flyer because everyone uses Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Christ on the flyer.
You want to.
You on recording lying. Christ and Jesus, the Christ, two different things. Lying to your face and standing on it. Damn, I feel bad for those who follow this. It's fit. Enqi outsmarted everyone. Dang, Enqi, back your words up, man. Enqi bugging out. Enqi bamboozled Jabari.
Show the people something different. You don't want to keep using it. Everybody uses Jesus Christ. Okay, so you're not going to put Jesus Christ on the flyer because everybody knows we're talking about Jesus Christ.
Okay, so hold on.
Did you tell me that? Yes or no?
Wait a minute.
No, brother, answer the question, brother.
Let me answer the question. Yeah. I'm not going to say yes or no. You got to let me answer. If I said.
All right, hold up. We got Uncle DMG, and Uncle DMG says Jabari won. Somebody says not locked down to Jesus, no matter what was behind the scenes. Specifically, not physically. We don't care about your edit video. If they agreed on the title, it is what it is. Shake my head. As a child, he never grew out of lying, even after getting caught. Don't let this dude back on, Sa. He definitely drama. It will be a grand opening, grand closing if you let him explain the phone call. Just flat out call him a liar. Why you keep playing with him?
Question. Yeah. I'm not going to say yes or no. You got to let me answer.
Yeah.
If I said, let's not use Jesus because everybody has Jesus debates. Let's put Christ.
I don't want you to say if I said it. Did you say it, brother? Be a man.
I said, let's debate Christ because everybody debates Jesus. Yes.
But everybody know we're talking about Jesus Christ. Did you say that?
I said everybody knows we're talking about Christ from the Bible.
No, you said Jesus Christ, brother. That was the purpose.
He just exposed himself again. Y'all heard him? He said everybody know we was talking about Christ from the Bible. Okay, so let's go to, is Christ the word? Remember, you had 3 topics. Is Christ physical? Is Christ literal? And is Christ the word of God? So now you trying to, remember, he was bringing up Egypt. But now you saying is Christ the word of God, you agree to that topic. See, this is embarrassing, bro, because you lying. Sinetta supposed to be your homie and you doing them like this. I will never pay for an Enqi debate. He ain't go answer, still trying to scam. Enqi did the 52 fake out to Jabari and Sinetta. Because Jesus, a particular Christ anointed one, like David was. Jabari should have pulled out the phone recording. So I showed it Cap versus Jabari flyer. I bet the same wording is on there. You don't need share screen to answer a question.
It's not on the flyer.
Right. I just said because
you're talking about the flyer again.
Because Jesus on the.
Somebody say so dishonest. Somebody say this going in circles. Somebody say it's Enqi ashy. Share the screen, so somebody say Enqi, you're an intelligent man, but anyone can lose. Somebody say, when I saw the title, I knew Jabari was going to win.
Flyer. Hold on. Because everybody talks about Jesus Christ.
So why is it that you don't want to let me hit the share screen so I can show the evidence?
I don't want to see no cut up videos right now.
But once I show it, everybody could go, hold on. Once I show it, people could go back to the...
Uncle Sa saying, I don't want to see no cut up videos right now, nigga. You've been lying to my ass for 40 minutes. I don't want to see no fucking cut up edited videos. Nigga, you been lying to me. Now you want to show me some goddamn edited videos? All right, somebody say, Sinetta, stop messing with this dude. He's a fraud. No getting around it. Sa, you asking him to be a man, but the last 15 minutes, he's been a child in an adult body. Somebody say, Enqi, save face, bro. Somebody say, and this man is raising 11 kids. Somebody say, I can't believe Enqi tried and thought he would scam a debate and the viewers. Somebody say, be a man. That's not what he asked, Enqi. Somebody say, Jabari is a professional debater, but he had help during the pre-debate trying to trap Enqi.
The original and look at the video, Si. See, listen, Si, I'm actually trying to help you. You're not paying attention. If people can agree to a debate title.
Somebody say, Enqi on the trickery. Somebody say, he got to the debate and started talking about someone else. He's a deceiver. They have been consistent. You agreed it was Jesus and you wanted to use Christ. Everyone uses Jesus in their titles. Somebody say, it's over, Enqi. Enqi, you lost. Nobody want to hear that. He's going too far, sir.
And then do something different and not debate the debate title. Your problem is not me. I'm not the one trying to win on the technicality. I came with 3 rounds on the actual debate material. Jabari's trying to win on a technicality because he wants y'all to believe that somehow we were supposed to be talking about Jesus because he was lazy. Jabari was simply lazy and didn't prepare.
How video he want to play is another part of his scamming. He showed us his true colors. I believe Enqi for some reason. Don't do it, so I post the audio. I say play the audio. Enqi is like a really, really bad lawyer, gaslighting deceiver. Sanetta, he trying to scam us. So you have the patience of a monk. Sanetta, please don't miss your game wasting time with this dude. Smooth talker. So he gonna stick to his lying con. Take the draw. Draw is a win against Mayweather.
Any brand new material. I wrote a whole book that's on Barnes & Noble's right now on the debate material. There's a book right now on Barnes & Noble's on the debate material. So people can go to Barnes & Noble's right now and get the book on the debate material. That's not my...
All right, Enqi is saying buy his book. Y'all need to buy his book. Go get his book. That's what Enqi is saying. He already wrote a book on this, so he know he didn't lose. He know he not scamming because he wrote a book already.
On the debate material. So people can go to Barnes & Noble's right now and get the book on the debate material. That's not microwavable. You can't microwave a fresh book. All the people got to do is go to Barnes & Noble's, type in my name there, see the book. In that debate first round, I show information that nobody has ever presented ever before in their life. If you can show that.
Let me say this, and don't cut me off. Let me just say this, brother. I love you. You're my brother. There's a lot of goddamn debates to come. Don't let this one here be the downfall of you getting mad over a damn debate, brother.
Sorry,
no. Let me finish. No debates to come. Let me finish, brother. Let me continue. There's a lot more to come, and don't let nothing like this be our fallout, brother. You're still on the rise right now. You can't win all debates, man. So with that, brother, you did good. You did a hell of a job, and I will post up the debate and let everybody see it. Now, what I want to do is when I post it up, I'm going to also let the people know that we are talking about Jesus Christ, not just Christ. We're talking about Jesus Christ. And I'm going to put it on the flyer this time because you sabotaging and you're trying to bamboozle people and you can't get a win like that.
You're going to change the actual flyer from...
Somebody say, no, the first round was weak in AI music. Never pay for another scam. At least you went 1-1 if you retire. Enqi is not on the rise. Don't lie to him. They both did good. Somebody say we didn't get the vote. Jabari lost the top cast. He not undefeated. I wrote go back to McDonald's.
I'm going to put it to what we agreed to. Just Christ. We're talking about Jesus Christ. And I'm going to put it on the flyer this time because you sabotaging and you're trying to bamboozle people and you can't get a win like that.
You're going to change the actual flyer from the ticket that you sold people.
I'm going to put it to what we agreed to. Listen, the flyer is just a promotion. That's what the flyer is. But you didn't want to put Jesus on the flyer.
Yo, listen. So how is that?
Now I see why. Because you're trying to get the debate and trying to win something on some bamboozle shit.
Yo, so how is it that? Hold on. So how is it that? Hold on. How is it that? Wait a minute.
I love you, brother. Peace and Black Power. We out, man. You can do it. It's a rematch in the clause.
Hey kids, see you soon.
This is what the family calls a solar eclipse. Except instead of the moon covering the sun, the personal style of our home is covered up by the in-laws' handmade gifts.
Your first month's rent is just $1. Public storage.
Oh no, we good on all of that. We good on self-storage. We good on all of that right now. Let's get back to the show. All right, so yeah, man, that was the damn madness, the damn movie that we've been put through today. The goddamn movie. That shit was a whole movie, bro. Let me check out some of these chats. I ain't been busy in the chat. Let me check this out. All right. All right, Harris says all three of them agreed on Jesus the Christ. Harris say Enqi be lying big time. Vota says Jabari was buffing. Damn, he held him to it. Jabari a nifty vet. Boys, Volta says Enqi tried to run voodoo on folk. That's a fact. That's a fact. Uncle Tahuti says no offline phone call would prove a literal or historical Christ. That's a fact. Harris says snake biting himself. Volta says Kemet is too much of a powerhouse to die out, homie tripping. Step into the light says he's right. Ernest says Shalom Entertainment with the dancing girls. Haha, nah, for real. All right, Ernest says if social media is only entertainment, then should anyone here be taken seriously? Just asking. Man, that's a good question. That's a good question, Ernest. Now, if I think you can learn in entertainment, but I just don't think it should be the main focus. Like, we shouldn't come into this with a pad and a pen. You know what I'm saying? I think we should come into this, you know what I'm saying, expecting a good show. You know what I'm saying? Now, should we take these people serious? It's kind of like, do you take The Rock and John Cena serious? If you would see him at the airport, you know what I'm saying? I think I would take John Cena and The Rock serious if I seen them at the airport. You know what I'm saying? So Uncle Law, Rob Bourne, I definitely take them serious. Player got played, that's a fact. Sarnetta played the game knowing you can't separate Jesus from Christ using contemporary terms and understanding. Back the setup. Say either way the sucker lost. Christ is not KRST, is not Jesus. Christ is not KRST, so the imbecile lost either way. Brother wrote, now that's entertainment. Okay. But now, Ernest, that's basically what I was saying. I take, you know what I'm saying, everybody that come on Sarnetta serious. It's just when the entertaining, you know what I'm saying, when they going back and forth with somebody, you can learn something from it, but 9 times out of 10 is drama. You know what I'm saying? We want to see the drama. You know what I'm saying? We be cool on the learning point. You know what I'm saying? We be real cool on the learning point. We want to see the drama. We want to see who can be proved wrong. We want to see the facts. You know what I'm saying? So I look at Sarnetta as truth and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You got some heavy hitters that come on in and put the fire out for the pseudos. So we can't just say it's all one-sided or it's all a circus, you know what I'm saying? But the people that got issue with the elder Sarnetta, man, I hope y'all get that back together, you know what I'm saying? It's only right. It's only right, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get that back together. It's just path differences, you know what I'm saying? Some people expect the platform to be like this when I truly look at it as entertainment. I feel like if you look at it as entertainment, you will never be let down. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're trying to go on there and pop your shit, you still trying to make somebody look dumb. You know what I'm saying? In front of hundreds of people. That's entertainment. So, man, we going to end the show like that, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that goddamn like button. Hit that goddamn like button. Uncle Assault, we is goody. You know what I'm saying? That's how men do it. You know what I'm saying? We is good. Y'all has to be on the show tomorrow. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that goddamn like button and comment on the video. Who was wrong? Where do we go from here?